Wake up, Lincoln.
Come on, it's 6 o'clock. Rise and shine, rise and shine.
It's time for Early Break. Brought to you by Sand Hills Global. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's Jake Sorensen.
Did seem kind of meh.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
Surprisingly good.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
I want to buy a couple ducks. I'm bringing 2 ducks to the office.
This is Early Break.
Good morning. Happy Tuesday to you. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen studio. Bill Busch joins us from afar. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you. I tried to put my hat on over my headphones that we got from Kathy a year or two ago. It doesn't work. I can't make it work, sadly.
Could you just put it on for a second, Jake?
Yeah. Let me try. I'll put my headphones
You
on.
kind of need to at least see, because
Yeah.
when I logged in, I had the full St. Patty Jake.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
How's that look? Got my.
So you have some sort of a confirmation that the hat was
Take your
there.
headphones off. Put your hat on. Just sit there.
All right.
Yeah.
I can operate like
Yeah.
this. It's fine.
Yeah.
Operate at least for the first 5 minutes.
Yeah. I can
Yeah.
hear you, Bill, with this way.
Yeah.
Through my headphones over here.
Yeah, you look like an albino leprechaun.
Like a leprechaun.
An albino
Jake,
leprechaun.
I
If there's
fit
one
rolled
place
up.
you'd fit into, Jake, is Ireland. It wouldn't be like, I don't know if Jake's from Ireland. Yes, he is.
Sort of.
I could see. Listen, I
don't know.
I think I could pull it off.
I don't know.
I was in Ireland. I saw people just like me there. I fit very well.
Albinos.
Well, just the very pale people. Yes, pale.
Yes.
I like to drink beer and have a good time and be
It's
festive.
usually about 54 degrees, a lot of rain. Yeah. Overcast.
Just sit there and don't
I'm
move.
going to.
You
Go
are a
off
leper-
without the headsets on, but I can still hear Bill through this one over here. I can hear you just fine.
Does Bill have green on? by
No,
the way?
Bill's in his typical black attire. Listen,
No, I
that's
don't-
fine. You don't need to change your attire. Bill is very consistent. We like consistency in life. I like to be consistent, but once in a while, I'll deck out in green for St. Patrick's Day. But we can always count on Bill to look very similar to what he's going to be the next day.
I like those who wear green today. I'm a big fan. I like people that participate. I'm a fan of
I got a
that.
tie also. Did you see that? Tie
Yeah.
says St. Patrick's Day.
That's what it says.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
No,
Guinness-
it
Guinness
doesn't
shirt.
say that. It says Happy St.
Oh,
Patrick's.
happy St. Patrick's Day, sir. I got some beads too. I haven't put on yet, but I got some.
Where'd you get those
I
glasses?
got these Bud Light, these beads I got a couple years ago from Buffalo Wings Rings. I got some green glasses here too. I might put on throughout the show, but just
I'm
you
not
just do
sure
it
as
once
far
in a
as a fun day. If that's a worse day than St. Patty's falling on a Tuesday, that's just not a good. I remember several times of St. Patty's Day falling on Friday and the tournament had started, and that was a blast. Being out and being at a bar and watching games. It was St. Patty's. It was complete mayhem. Now it's just a Tuesday, and it just doesn't do much for me.
Well, the good news is that, Bill, I believe in 2 years we'll be back to being on the first day of March Madness. Like, today is technically, if you count the field of 68, it's the first day of March Madness. I, of course, do not celebrate that. I wait till Thursday is the opening. We'll fight in that for the rest of our lives. I don't care. Field of 68 is true. I am the field of 64. But Thursday, in 2 years, it's back to being day one. And in 3 years, we're back to Bill's dream of a Friday March Madness.
I just think it's a 32-team field. I don't start.
That's fine. You know what? I respect that over 68. We just said the field is weak. The bubble was terrible. Why do we even have the first four?
Easy.
I'm being curmudgeon over here on St. Patrick's Day.
Did you show Bill your card?
No, I did not. Well, I sent it in the group chat. I think on Friday. I was at Chicago for the Big Ten tournament, and I sent you guys a screenshot of the superfan card. It's hard to
Yes.
see.
That was awesome.
But it is in the group chat. I got an actual picture I put in the chat. I told you they made it into a trading card, though. They had this booth like in the concourse area of the United Center, and they let you deck out in your favorite team's gear. I said, why not? So I put the Nebraska stuff on, put the number one foam finger up, and here I got a nice trading card that says Superfan Jake Sorensen on it.
Real quick.
I hope you never lose that.
I got two of them. So one of them is at the house. One of them I'll keep here at the station.
Yeah.
So
I'm going to take the photo you sent to us, and I'm going to frame it. I'm going to have it in my house.
Well, I can just take the second one and give you that one, Bill, and I'll keep this one here.
Well, you want to keep that for Scotland when she gets married. She's going to want that. That's
yeah.
Should we not talk to Brian Morrow about this? Should we not have one of these at Pinnacle Bank? Should there not be a one of these booths at Pinnacle Bank, Jake? I mean,
I would love that. That'd be sweet. No, they
think
have
we need to have one of these. Yes.
And it was crazy because I felt so bad. There's a worker there that her job was to keep printing out these pictures, and then she had to manually like tape these two pieces together. Like, this is two separate pieces of plastic. She had to tape it together right here at the top. For all these, there's hundreds of people in line. I just kept like I got there like when there's 4 people, and I walked by later. There's like 100 people in line, and she had a miserable job, but she kept a smile on. She wasn't annoyed, even though it was a very annoying job for her, I'm sure.
Wow.
And she made it a very fun experience for those who did that. In the
should have somebody else helping her.
Well, here's what I would like to do. Honestly, I'd like to get involved financially. I'd like to invest in this, and I'd like to run the booth at games.
Well, why don't we do this? Why don't you do it?
I think this is a great financial gain for the stool, and then I'd be glad to run that.
Okay? Talk to Morrow, Brian.
Yes, I'll talk to Brian on this.
Yeah,
we can make that happen.
A booth.
Why not? Why not?
A booth.
Very simple.
Would it be every home game?
I think you'd have to almost have it every home game. I don't know if maybe that home game when it's like Maryland IUP in December. If that's one, you got to have someone manning the booth, maybe. But I think the other ones, yes.
Yes, you do, because it's Christmas time around then, and this is a Christmas gift. It would actually be a great time to do it in December.
Well, this is a great gift because it's free and it's cool for somebody.
Wait a second, it's free?
I didn't have to pay for this. It was just free.
Oh, really?
Like the line, it was a TIAA advertising thing. So they did this, like let every person choose their team, get their picture taken, just make a trading card. I could have gone through like 4 different times and got 4 different trading cards for people for free and give them as gifts. But I just went through twice.
I wonder how they make money off of it.
I don't know. They hope that you will look at TIAA and work with them in some capacity.
Yes. TIAA is what?
I don't really know. They didn't exactly.
It's a retirement fund, yeah.
Okay.
They didn't explain that, which I also appreciate. They didn't take 5 minutes to say, "Hey, we want to sit down and talk about TIAA." They said, "No, get your picture, move on, take it, and have a great day." So I respect that by the crew at the United Center.
100.
That was working there.
Yeah.
So, but that's idle chit chat for me. Today's is swamped, just getting stuff ready for the tournament. But I promise you, I will have one green beer somewhere today. I have to.
Is it swamped? You're swamped.
It's just this is the week. We got Buffalo Wings and Rings. I won't be there, so I'm getting Nick prepared for that. He's running that. Nick Stainer's going to run that at Wings and Rings. That's a big job for 2 days.
It is. Get
everything lined up for OKC still, and then stuff for advertisers. Yeah, this is a busy week.
So Buffalo Wings and Rings, the get-togethers Thursday and Friday.
Yes. So thank you for asking. Since the game's at 11:40, it's early for the second game of the day. We have 11:15
Nebraska,
and 11:40. Nebraska's game 2 of the NCAA tournament. Doors are opening way earlier than usual. Usually the doors open at 10:30, lines up at 10. I'm going to bet because Nebraska plays at 11:40, we have people online by 9 a.m. on Thursday.
Oh, God.
They're taking the morning off. They're taking the day off to watch ball. They want their seat in a packed Wings and Rings. So doors will open at 68th and O at 10 a.m. this Thursday. Nick,
Jake, how do these events compare to each other? The Super Bowl and this event, how does that compare?
I don't want to put anyone down because this is a much.
I've been to both. They're packed. That's a huge crowd.
Packed.
It seems like this one creates a little bit more buzz with the balls.
Well, the ping pong ball. We have 64 ping pong balls. That if you're one of the first 64 people in line, you get a chance to pick a ball out. You don't randomly pick it out. If your team ends up in the Final Four, you get great prizes like a bunch of sweet gift cards from Wings and Rings. We've got some awesome signed basketballs coming for that as well. So just for being there, if you're a Final Four team, you get that ball. And you want to be in line early because those will go fast. Yes. And then also we have prizes at the top of every hour we give away. Appetizers, beer pitchers, beer buckets.
Oh, this is excellent.
ticket swag, Miller Lite swag. There's like going to be a snowsuit involved for Miller Lite this year. A Miller Lite snowsuit, a cooler for Miller Lite. So you want to be there Thursday and Friday at Buffalo Wings and Rings. No ping pong balls day 2. That's just day 1. Still prizes day 2.
And Swim is the MC.
Swim. I put Swim in charge. I trust in Swim. I think he knows what he's been there many times before when I have done it.
Will you have to FaceTime Swim during this?
We might have to, especially after Nebraska wins. I want to see. I might FaceTime him at the end of the game to see like how packed and crazy it is if Nebraska does win.
Oh yes, that's
say,
a good idea.
Give me 1 minute, show me the crowd real quick, and then I'll go back to being me.
That's a good idea.
And Swim will hug people, correct?
I hope so. I'd be hugging people if I was there.
Full on hug them, or half
if I were not
hug?
going to OKC, I'd give full on hugs for
Full
a
on
winning.
hugs.
Oh,
Full
God,
hugs.
absolutely.
Okay.
Open hand hugs.
Yes.
Open
Everything.
hand.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. I'm not doing that.
There's about
Maybe
I think about 7 years ago, I was watching the Dolphins play the Patriots at that Buffalo Wings Rings on a Sunday, and there's probably 80 people in there watching the game, and the Dolphins had the miracle comeback with all the laterals, and
yeah.
I high-fived every single person in that bar. 80 people. I went around just hooping and hollering, cheering. I don't think anybody was annoyed because it's a sports bar. It's supposed to celebrate once in a while.
Were they Dolphins fans?
No Dolphins fans at all. I was the only one, but I think they saw it today. That was pretty cool how that went down. A high five is in tall order for you, my friend.
And this wasn't an event.
No, I was just there watching ball. This is the day after Nebraska smoked Creighton and Lincoln. It was a great weekend. 2018, I want to say.
Mm-hmm.
Steve, could you mention something about a dog walking situation?
I didn't know about this. What happened?
Oh, you mean?
Oh, yes, I did hear about this.
Are you talking about on Saturday?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, it was an amazing occurrence.
An event that involves a breaker, which and when I talked to Steve, he called me at High V, and I talked to him, and I was at High V, and I laughed for some reason out loud really hard back in the bakery section.
And what would have caused that laughter?
It
Bill?
was. I gotta set the time.
Yeah, set the stage.
Yeah, it must have been around noon on Saturday. It was a gorgeous day.
It was a nice day.
Yeah, and at Hartley they have the enclosed field.
Yes.
Playground, we'll call it
Where
playground.
you've hurt yourself kicking the ball before.
Yeah,
Yes.
Your quad is hurt.
Yeah, my quad is still
It's
messed up.
dented for some
Yeah,
reason.
I haven't showed.
You
Bill.
showed me for some reason. I said I don't really want to see that, but
I've referred not to see it. Yeah.
Just keep it that way,
There's
Bill.
a muscle
Just keep
sticking
it.
out. It's really weird. But anyway, I had Bullet over there. Bullet was roaming free, and I was standing in the middle of the field, and a SUV drove slowly past.
Okay.
It has tinted windows.
See, were you nervous at that time?
A little bit, actually. I was like,
I would be.
What's this? Big gray SUV with tinted windows. It rolled past, and it stopped and backed up. And
Now you're like, uh-oh.
yeah, rolled down the windows, and the person in the car said, "It's Candace from Arthur."
Like a blitzkrieg situation,
I know.
apparently.
It is.
Excuse
It was
me.
very much
I'm
like
blitzkrieg.
it was like a
Very much blitzkrieg. Yes, Steve. One more time. Do the call out.
It's Candace from Arthur.
So happy.
Yeah,
Jovial.
It was funny.
She happened to be driving by Hartley School.
Yeah, and she goes, "You really do this?" She goes, "I hear you talk about it, but you really do it." I'm like, "Oh, yes, I do. Yeah, we do this damn near every day." So I said, "There's Bullet over there." Bullet kind of looked at her like, "Okay."
All right. Here's Bullet.
And then we went. And then we exchanged pleasantries, and she went on with her day. She was in town for a basketball tournament that was going on at the Coliseum. I think she said,
Okay.
like a youth,
Probably youth sports. Yes.
youth. There was some youth in her SUV. They eventually rolled down the window. I think they kind of figured out what was going on. But yeah, it was odd because you don't just drive by Hartley School. It was.
You think that she drove by just to see if you might be out there
Or
randomly?
maybe just to see
like
Hartley
a walk
School.
about here?
Yeah.
Drive about, basically.
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, but go to hell. There's Sip right there. He's out.
There he is. There he is.
I'm sure it kind of freaked her out. It was just me and Bullet. There's nobody else there. Oftentimes there's somebody there.
Can you imagine driving by though, and you're like, and you see the school, and you go, "Oh, bedamned, there's Hartley." And then it's like, "Bedamned again, there's Sipple."
There's Sipple. And his dog.
This place is actually,
Bullet.
this is real. It's not just
One last time, Steve, would you?
It's Candace from Arthur. Yeah, that's where
beautiful.
Yeah, that's where the thing with the boots went down, and but anyway, I kicked a soccer ball with boots on.
And you showed me the dent in your quad.
Yeah, I have a weird bill. It is a weird situation. I keep waiting for it just to detach at some point, and I'll be in
your quad.
You seem very mobile, so I think we're fine with that.
I think we're
You
fine.
don't have a limp at all.
No, I think
we're sure to be in pain.
I think we're fine. There's just a big dent in my leg. Anyway, yeah, that was Saturday. We should have covered that yesterday. What else? Where are you? Oh, can we ask Bill?
It's fine. He's in the piano room.
He's in the piano
room. Yes, I have a diligent day today in Northeast Nebraska for some things that I've got to be maneuvering on. So yes, I had to end up out and had to head up this direction for some work I have today to take place. So we have a lot going on. We have a trip coming up and all kinds of things going on. And basically the trip was set up for how much fun it was going to be for the three of us to go down there, and then you guys have both shunned me with other plans. So now I'll be taking the bus now. Yeah. And so, so that was the plan the whole time. And through all the conversation last week was how much fun the three of us were going to have driving down to OKC. And then you guys both made up your own plans. So now I'll have to try to figure out my way down there.
I think I'll be probably driving Bill down to OKC.
Okay. Well,
no. Jake's got it. We'll get it worked out.
Well, we'll chat. But as of right now, I'm planning on it.
Okay. That helps, doesn't it?
Because I was taking my car anyways. Because the ticket van's leaving at 4 a.m. Wednesday because Austin is going down because there's a shoot around. You're going to be down there covering it as well.
Bill, now
you're driving down Tuesday.
Yeah, we have to be down there for the media availability, Bill.
And I would concur with that if you had covered basketball at all since I've known you, which you have not. You've not covered basketball 1 second of it. And so
Bill did show you post boost.
So now all of a sudden a classic Sipple. It looks as if Nebraska may win their first ever NCAA game, and Sip's all of a sudden a beat writer for Husker hoops.
Oh, I know it's annoying to people. I have covered it a little bit, not as much as I used to. They would, because Fred's not on the hot seat. They would always press me into duty at the Lincoln Journal-Star to write, is the coach going to survive columns? Should the coach survive columns? It was almost always that if I had to write anything. And there was a lot of that.
This is a lot more fun, isn't it?
Oh my God, yes.
I mean, right now you do not have Fred on the hot seat right now.
Man, no, I don't think so.
No. But I'm telling you, that's what it often was at the Journal-Star. Okay, the guy's struggling. I better get over there, and assess
it. You could, threaten Danny with the bowling alley comment. Danny Nee back in the day.
Yeah, or whatever. But anyway, no, it's a fun trip now. And I think the shoot around, there's actually interviews that will take place, and we'll have to write a notebook. So I will be doing.
Did you provide Bill that notebook he had with? Where's that notebook?
I mean a notebook. From? You know what I mean by a notebook.
I know, but I'm just asking side
questions.
I've
got my notebook. It'll travel with me.
That was from you.
I gave Bill.
That's so nice.
I got one for you.
I don't. Okay, I might use that.
Yeah, I have some stuff in it, but there's enough.
I can tear some stuff out of it. I don't need to see your notes in there.
There's nothing strange. I mean, it's just like
I'll be the judge of that. I'll assess that.
There'd be some strange stuff there. It enthralls me when Sip opens up his notebook, and it's because the notes, they're really not even written in order, just kind of randomly all over a piece of paper. How he pulls this all together and gets an article, I have no idea.
Just like a random word here, a random line.
It's unlegible writing and not in order, and it's just randomly on a piece of paper. And he just kind of and it all comes together. That's the genius of Sipple.
No.
That is true. It is part of the genius. You're right.
It's all part of the journalist of the year.
You have a notebook though, and I hope you have a pen. You can scribble stuff down that you encounter.
I want to see his notebook too.
Yeah,
I want to see what Bill.
Oh God, that would be incredible.
Is it just one word at a time or a couple words?
I don't know.
Awesome dunk.
Rank.
There's also been like every 10 minutes a new text from Jake on where people are sitting. Sometimes it's back and forth. So I don't even know where if I'm in media, if I'm in seats. I don't know what I've got.
You are in the media section with Austin. I am right now in the stands, which is fine for the game. That's the plan, and I can still cover it there and have a great time in the stands with the people. I might mosey around.
Are we up are we way up high like you were for Chicago, Jake?
I don't know. That's a question for Sip because he'll be in the media section. I do not know where you are sitting yet. I know you have a credential. We got your hotel lined up, but I don't know.
Austin secure? Does Austin? Will I sit next to Austin? Will he secure our seating area, or do we have a set seat?
I'm going to guess you'll have a set. It should say a set seat. Yeah, you have a set seat. Mm-hmm. And it's probably right by Austin and probably close to Sip.
The last time I went to media, I had no place, and luckily Eric Strickland maneuvered away for me to have a place to sit. Well, so I don't know if I can count on Strickland in this thing getting me a seat in OKC.
Or Strick won't be in the media. I did sit with Strick last time in the media. We were about 2 seats down from Sip. So you'll probably be in the exact same area as Sip again. I wonder in OKC.
Has anyone contacted Strick? Will he be there? I'm assuming
I'll text him.
Eric Strickland. I don't know where that
I'll
media
text him right now.
is.
He might respond about it in the show.
We won't be on the floor. I don't think, Bill. I don't think we'll be on the floor.
What if all of a sudden I look up and I'm sitting there right next courtside? That would be incredible.
Like Bill.
With a notepad.
He's on the court.
Like a Bill.
He's writing notes like a madman down there.
Yeah, so I don't know where we'll just have to check the lay of the land. We have plenty of time to do that.
Yes, we do. That is Idle Chit Chat, sponsored by our friends at 738 Ag. They game plan using soil tests, yield maps, and field data to help farmers call the right shots for the ground. Learn more today at 738agllc.com. Thanks to Joey.
Thank you, Joey.
We did hear from Fred Hoiberg yesterday, so I'm sure he'll speak tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
Some media.
What do we got?
Troy.
Hey, before you get to Fred, can I give you guys a piece of advice?
Yes.
Bill, I think Bill would find this interesting, as maybe you would, although you're a little more advanced in the technology.
Don't give me too much credit here.
Okay, so this is an example of the new world being good but sort of scary. You know what you can do, Bill?
What?
It's really easy too. Chat GPT. You know what I did yesterday? I just said, give me a good scouting report on Troy. Holy crap.
Really?
Incredible scouting report.
Did you double check to make sure it was right?
A lot of it.
Okay, good.
Yeah, a lot of it. But it was not. It is incredible now how easy, instead of like you would or I would, and especially 5 years ago or 10 years ago, we would have to find a bunch of articles, right?
Yeah.
Then look at the stats and go game by game. No, now all you do is type that in and it lays out everything. Everything. So let's see what Fred says about Troy.
First impression on Troy.
Yeah.
Hoiberg yesterday.
A really, really impressive team. Very well coached, very disciplined. They take care of the ball. They have a very good assist to turnover ratio. Do a really good job on the glass. And it's a team that's got a lot of skill all over the floor. And Dowd and Valdez, they're really, really good players, both all league players, Dowd first team. And those guys play with a lot of confidence and a lot of swagger. And it's a team that's won 20 games 5 straight years. So they've got a winning culture, and we're going to have to be on point. It's important for us, to go down there and get our crowd into it. I think we're going to have a really good crowd in Oklahoma City, and it's our job to get them into it. So important to go down there with the right mindset and get off to a fast start.
I'll give you, this is why Jake might get nervous. I'll give you a reason, Bill, why Jake would get nervous. This is from ChatGPT. Troy plays hard and fast with a reputation for rebounding and attacking inside. So he was talking about Thomas Dowd, who's 6'8". He's their best player. Averages 15 a game. And 6'7" Victor Valdez. 14.6 a game. And he's a forward, but he initiates the offense. He's like a point forward. Those guys are their best guys.
There's something we've not talked about since I've been on the show. Point forward. That was very common when me and Steve were growing up to hear that. Point forward. Thank you, Steve.
You're welcome. The one other thing I don't think Fred will mention, this is why Nebraska probably will win by double digits or more.
Well, you're calling it now. You've gone confident.
Yeah, because they struggle. Troy struggles with disciplined half-court defenses. They're going to have to go fast. They're going to have to push the pace because I don't think they'll be very good against Nebraska's defense, which I thought has been excellent. I didn't even think it was bad against Purdue, even though the announcers kept saying it was not good. I thought it was fine. Bill, did you notice anything?
I wasn't like up in arms because it wasn't like they were shooting 20 layups in a row or something.
Right.
No.
Did a high percentage. Purdue was shooting at a high percentage, but I still thought Nebraska's defense was good. I didn't think it was I thought they hit some tough shots. All right, keep going.
At one point in time, Jake had said that we were like even or ahead in rebounds, and I thought we were behind by 50. I thought Nebraska, we were like it felt to me like we couldn't get a rebound.
I think at one point
now it ended up turning into being Purdue's favor, but at the time, Jake's like, actually, we're like even with him. It just didn't feel that way at all.
It was, they felt like, Nebraska, I think, in the second half was still up by 1 in boards. I didn't get how, but that was true per the stats. Here's Fred Hoiberg. Now, it's been, 2 of the 3 games he played have been bad losses, blowout losses, 20 points to UCLA, 16 points to Purdue. What is the team's mindset right now entering the tournament? Fred Hoiberg yesterday.
Well, we're not thinking about it that way. We know what's out there. We know what's at stake. Our guys have done a lot of really good things this year, some things that have never been done in the history of the program. And, again, a lot of that has been done because our guys have really had great focus and they haven't gotten too far ahead of themselves. And all they've worried about is the next assignment. So, we can't think about it that way. There's enough pressure at this time of year. And if that's your thought process, you're not going to be focused on the little things and the things you have to do to go one possession at a time, just the importance of every possession at this time of year. So if you do that, if you go out and you execute, hopefully things at the end of the day take care of themselves. But that's been the mentality of our group all year. They haven't looked past the assignment. And again, I know I've talked a lot about the big wins that we've had and the way that our guys have gotten over it, the tough losses that our guys have had and how they found a way to rebound and get their focus back. And, that's one thing that we're going to have to continue with if we want to keep playing.
There you go.
Red. Okay. Now, also big thing about the tournament is keeping your emotions in check. This is obviously it's win or go home. The nation's watching. You're not playing on random BTN. You're playing on everybody at sports bars are watching your game across the country.
True TV.
True TV. Is
that what we're talking about?
Tonight's games are on True TV. I'm not sure Nebraska's on what channel.
Bill, can Jake keep his emotions in check?
Can I keep my emotions in check?
No, he never has kept his emotions in check.
We don't want him.
Nebraska will be on True TV also. Yeah, 11:40 True TV, Nebraska Troy on Thursday. Here's Fred Hoiberg keeping your emotions in check for the tournament.
You have to do it all year in the Big Ten. If you don't, you're going to get smacked. And we did it for the most part. Obviously, UCLA got away from us. The Big Ten tournament got away from us against Purdue. But guess what? They're playing pretty damn good. And I think we saw that with them, double-digit win over Michigan and what they did in the semis. Something for us that you got to learn from. We did not handle, I didn't think, very well at UCLA, but they're rolling right now. So, listen, we play a couple really good teams. We're going to play a really good team again on Thursday. And we have to keep our emotions in check if we want to have a chance. But again, I go to this, Wilson. Our guys have handled adversity pretty darn well all year long. And, it's a reason we're whatever we are, 26-6, and against some really good teams and a great conference. And we have to keep that as our constant. Now, all of a sudden, yes, it's a one and done. It's why I think it's the greatest sporting event in the world, for those reasons. But yes, we're going to have to keep our emotions in check.
Well, what has the comment been all year about Nebraska? They were a surprise team, picked 14th, but they are senior laden. They're experienced.
Yeah.
Rick Mast has played in the tournament. Jamarcus Lawrence has played in the tournament. Sam Hoiberg, played in the tournament, all at Nebraska. This is not their first time. Didn't make it last year, of course, and Rink was out with the injury last year. But these guys have played here before.
Those 3 guys.
There's experience on this roster.
Yeah, that helps.
In the dance.
That helps.
Also, isn't the critical piece of this? I mean, we're about as healthy as anybody, right? We're not going into this. Everyone's healthy.
Yeah, we're healthy.
Jake's healthy. Steve's healthy. And then I think the team is too.
I'm good, yeah.
I was talking more about us 3. but we seem like we're in pretty good shape.
Team is healthy. I mean, obviously
They are.
Yeah.
I think, right? Is there anything?
Jamarcus, again, has not played great, but he's moving fine. I don't think that ankle's bothering him a ton. It looks like Frager's not, the ankle doesn't really bother him as a ton. So
now when you compare other teams that have had critical injuries, there's no one right now that's out. There's no one. We're even having a discussion tomorrow about, is there any chance that is he able to give you 10 minutes or whatever? Everyone's full go for the full game as of today.
Right. And I'd say Troy is close. They have one guy that.
Let's see what Hoiberg thinks about that.
Yes.
I mean, you prepare as if they're going to be fully healthy and going to have everybody on board. But, they played pretty darn well in that Sun Belt tournament, with their group. Singh certainly adds a whole different element to their team with his skill level. But I thought Bellamy was terrific in that tournament and really helped them to a championship.
Bellamy is not like, he's not, it's Jarrell Bellamy. He's a 6'9" guy. He was really good in the tournament. He's averaged 8.2. He hasn't been one of their best. By the way, Troy's in the same boat as Nebraska. They're trying to win their first NCAA tournament game. I don't feel like there's a weight on Troy as much, right?
No, certainly not.
Because for various reasons, they lost last year. I heard, what's that coach's name? Scott
Cross, I believe.
Yeah, Scott Cross. That's what it is. Scott Cross. I heard him bill on 84 yesterday. They lost 76-57 to Kentucky last year. That was 3 versus 4.
What was the score again?
76-57. They got whacked. But it's kind of like Nebraska. They got a bunch of guys back from that team. Their best players are back from that team. And he did mention we got overwhelmed physically by Kentucky. He goes, this is not that, and he said this is not that type of game. Nebraska doesn't really overwhelm you physically.
No, they don't.
So it's a little different. I think they feel, what I'm getting at here is I think Troy feels a little bit better about the setup.
Well, they probably should.
Yeah. Because it's not Kentucky and it's not, a real athletic team, they'll
have a crystal clear plan of how they're going to win. And that's what their coach is doing to them now. It's like, here's how this is going to happen. And they'll have examples of ways that they're going to be able to attack. And then they're going to have a lot of examples of, if we don't do well, this is what will happen. They'll have all these different cut-ups that they'll have that they'll go through. And they'll have detailed cut-ups of Price coming off of numerous screens and hitting threes, and they'll have all this different. You'll have all your matchups. You have separate cut-ups, offense, defense, what they're doing. So they're going to give them a game plan of, this is how we're going to pull this off. And like I said, I would imagine just because of the 6-6 at the end, that's what they're talking about. That that's being discussed. That there's something that we can attack here to give ourselves a chance.
Bill, I think Nebraska's half-court defense will flummox them, though. I think it'll be a big problem for Troy.
Oh, I agree with that.
I do. I really do. I think that will be the decider. I don't think Troy will be able to operate in their half-court offense very well. I just don't think they see it from teams like Nebraska plays it. Nebraska plays a unique style, number one, on defense. Yeah. And then number two, they're really good at it. And Troy has to win inside. That's what they are. They're a front court team. And I don't think they can do that against Nebraska. Unless now if they push pace, that's what would scare me. If it's a fast paced game, that I would think that would work.
Nebraska's played those before and they won fast paced games.
Oh, they can. Yeah, Nebraska can hang in there. I mean, they'd be fine. But I think Troy would have a better chance if it's fast paced than if it's a slow paced game.
Well, and
Nebraska doesn't want to score 52 in this game.
No, but Nebraska does not play that type of offense. That's not how they roll. So it should be a fast-paced game. I guess that would favor then Troy to be in the
Well, I mean, Nebraska's thrown a couple 52s out there, Jay.
That was because Iowa made it that way. Right. That's because Iowa runs the shot clock down to 3 seconds every time they go down.
Yeah,
you're forced to.
What UCLA
and they play good defense.
Did UCLA do the same thing?
UCLA's defense was pretty good. And Nebraska could make anything. Free throws, threes, nothing at UCLA.
Yeah.
They didn't really run the shot clock down a ton, but to a certain extent they did.
And when you're watching the video, I would imagine the main thing that you're going to see in a ton of defensive film is they're showing a ton of Iowa, Purdue, and UCLA. That's what they're this is our game plan. this is what it's going to be. Like Steve said, they're not going to come out and probably play a 2-3 zone and allow every shot from from outside to be uncontested. They're not. They're gonna try to smother because that's been the problem. That's a problem for anybody that plays good man-to-man defense.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the one thing about Nebraska, we've not seen them in these last 12 games, maybe once. They have not had one of their elite 3-point shooting nights. When Nebraska's been on, I mean, obviously they drive it well, but it's not just Price. It's Jamarcus, it's Rink, it's Sam, it's all these guys making 12 to 14 threes a night. That's a lot to ask for. You can't always ask for that, but Nebraska's had those games. That's why they had an incredible start to the year. They haven't had one of those games for quite some time in terms of efficiency. So, and that goes back to what we talked about. These starts, when they start fast, that thing is the hoop's as big as the ocean. They feel very good about making threes at a high clip. And so I know it. We keep saying it over and over and over again, but these first 5 minutes of this game, in terms of how, as Fred says, how they handle their emotions, and if they can make shots and defend well, that will tell a big story about things going forward.
And I think the biggest thing from the crowd, from the breakers, is we have to turn 1140 into 440. Yeah, that has to be the mindset. It has to that place has to feel like 4:40 p.m., not like 11:40 a.m. And that's all. That is all 100% on the fans. If everybody wants this win, everybody all this stuff, well then I tell you what, wake up and get your butt in the car and get down there on Wednesday. I don't want to hear a bunch of reasons why. There's 10,000 reasons why you can't go. So figure out a reason to go. You get your kids out of school and you get your butt down there and you make 11:40 feel like 4:40. Crystal clear. Yeah. Message is everyone on board?
I hope so. Loud and clear.
We don't need people trying to, I got to find my Starbucks. I got to get coffee. Oh, man.
Where's the coffee at the Lions?
Oh, man. I don't know. Oh, man. The games, when do they tip off? 5 minutes? We got to get to our seats. No.
By the way, quick note, I do see that the spread is still what it was yesterday. It's 13.5 Nebraska right now. So it's been steady there.
Okay.
In terms of what the bettors think, what Vegas thinks about Nebraska-Troy.
That's a lot.
It is a lot.
That's a lot.
How about when you hear and every pundit show I listened to a lot yesterday, and everyone, got to hit our threes. They got to make their threes. Got to hit our no one's saying like, threes don't matter. We're going to pound it inside and just play good defense and try to get some shots at the elbow and then try to crash the glass. That's nobody. Everyone has to hit their threes. And so that's all you hear about. It's like, okay, I get it. But that's after a while, it gets a little old.
Yeah, I got it.
You also wonder, again, in great teams in the dance have incredible point guard play. And Sam Hoiberg has been incredible this year for Nebraska. So I've said, Jamarcus Lawrence is the X factor. I still think that. But Sam, if he can continue his elite assist to turnover ratio and also score the clip he has, that's going to help Nebraska not just win this game, but have a chance to beat Vanderbilt or McNeese too in the second round to get to the Sweet 16.
With you.
Right?
Yes. Guard plays gigantic. Now they got, they have their guys. They have their twins. The
Campbells.
The Campbells. Yeah. Cooper Campbell is their best guard, 12.7 a game. He apparently has a brother that maybe starts too. By the way, 22-11, 12-6 in the Sun Belt. That's what Troy is. Troy Trojans are what is blocking Nebraska from perhaps making history in Oklahoma City.
There was a lot of pushback on taking the net down, Jake, from other people that text me, but maybe it still might happen. We'll see.
Who's pushing back?
What was the pushback like?
They just didn't really feel we should tear the nets or cut the nets down after the first round win over Troy. Said it might set back the next game and trying to get the new net up.
I don't care about the next game. Our game is over, so they can delay as much as they need to.
It's a dignity question. Here, okay? It's a dignity question.
Yes, it's a dignity
question. You don't cut the nets down after beating Troy in the first round. I don't care what the historical significance.
They won't do it, but I would be in favor if they did.
God, no.
Then they won't do it again until you win a Big Ten tournament or
God. Then
something.
people are gonna be like, when are you gonna cut the nets down? You beat Iowa?
No. You've said it. You've done history. Historical events get nets cut down for Nebraska. They're not going to do it. Before we get to break, if you're hungry for breakfast, brunch, or lunch in downtown Lincoln, where should the Breakers go today, Bill?
The Bird.
Open right now. Early Bird at 19th and K with free and spacious parking. They probably have St. Patrick's Day stuff today. Maybe they probably have some green eggs and ham.
Green eggs and ham, Sam, I am.
They might have that.
They might have that.
Stop by. They've got breakfast tacos, nachos, waffles, French toast, pancakes, and the world famous hash holes.
Hash holes.
Hash holes.
Stop by today. Early Bird 19th and K open right now until 2 p.m. every day of the week. When we come back, the tournament does start tonight in the first four. Will the Stool be watching? That's next on Early Break in the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Early Break is hitting the road to the NCAA tournament in Oklahoma City. Join me, Jake Sorensen, Steve Sipple, and Bill Busch from 6 to 9 a.m. in the outdoor patio area of the Courtyard Marriott in downtown OKC on both Thursday and Friday. Come down and hang out to start the day before Nebraska plays Troy on Thursday, and then join us on the off day on Friday as well. Early Break's trip to OKC is made possible by Sandhills Careers, who is growing in Lincoln. Visit sandhills.jobs to view openings and apply today.
Concrete Industries has immediate job openings for precast production laborers and maintenance technicians. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $21.50 per hour plus a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer or maintenance technician. Visit concreteindustries.com.
Good morning, Breakers. This is Scott Miller from Midwest Bank. When I recently joined Midwest Bank, I was immediately impressed by our exceptional service. My first customer made the switch from a large corporate bank and didn't have to wait in line or call a 1-800 number. We treated him like family. He now visits the bank just to say hello. While other banks go corporate, we stay Nebraska. Visit us at midwest.bank or drop by a branch today. Your community, your bank. Midwest Bank. Member FDIC.
The wait is over. It's Truck Month at Anderson Ford, which means big selection and even bigger savings on Ford F-150s. Like lease a 2025 Ford F-150 for only $195 per month. The truck that's built to work hard and play hard. Another reason you'll experience better at Anderson Ford. Stock number 1008409. Previous service letter. $195 per month for 36 months, 7,500 miles per year, 8,500 with site. Tax, title, and license fees extra. Residency restrictions apply. Program subject to change. Must take new retail delivery from Anderson Auto Group by 3/31/26.
You started your business to build something special. Now it's time to grow and protect it. At Pinnacle Bank, our treasury management services help you do just that. Through smarter payment technology, account administration, and fraud protection. So no matter the size of your business, you can get the most out of your financial operations. Request your free consultation at pinbank.com/consult. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Member FDIC.
All right, Lincoln, if you're a diesel technician who's ready to earn up to $40 an hour and you're tired of working nights and weekends, listen up. Inland Truck Parts and Service is hiring experienced diesel technicians right here in Lincoln, and they're offering what every hardworking tech wants. Monday through Friday hours, no nights, no weekends, and paid training on advanced diesel technology. With 37 locations across 12 states, career advancement opportunities are endless. Start building towards your future and apply today at inlandtruck.com. That's inlandtruck.com. Or text APPLY to 785-369-1320.
At Raising Cane's, Leprechaun Lemonade is back for a limited time. Enjoy the same freshly squeezed lemonade you love, just made green to celebrate St. Patrick's Day. So raise a glass to hand-battered, cooked-to-order chicken fingers. Cheers to crispy, crinkle-cut fries. Salute to secret cane sauce. And toast to, well, toast. Happy St. Patrick's Day from Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One love.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Coppell Chevrolet GMC, and we are very excited to announce our spring sales event happening now at Coppell. We have 0% financing or up to $13,000 off select GMC and Chevrolet inventory. You heard that right, 0%. or 13,000 off select inventory. We'd love to see you at the store or check us out online at copplecars.com. Folks, this is really confident buying and confident driving. Stock number C127238 and G173977 with approved credit.
MWR, a local company of Lincoln, is proud to announce they are able to offer their own post-frame building packages in metal to anyone desiring a building, whether you're a contractor or a DIYer. They can install your building as always, and they offer multiple different rib profiles and loads of color options, including the wood grain metal at great competitive prices. You can inquire at mwrbuildingandfence.com or just draw your desired building and submit it in their contact us page, and they'll get back to you. Call MWR today at 402-540-8966.
There are so many realtors in Lincoln and Omaha, but don't get overwhelmed by all the no-names, plus all the different companies. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realty Group at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Real Estate is your go-to option, whether buying or selling residential, luxury, leasing, investment properties, or commercial property, small or large. Ben's team offers decades of experience, unbeatable customer service, and promises to fully protect your interests throughout the entire transaction. Call 402-419-6309 for all your real estate needs. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realty Group of BHHS Ambassador Real Estate.
This
I'm not on drugs. I'm not drunk.
is Early Break. Weekday mornings from 6 to 8 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Shout out to McSafety for stopping by and bringing donuts and orange juice today. I know Bill wishes he was here for that, but he still brought it in. McSafety.
I saw that. Well, I can see McSafety back in the producer room. He was back. Must have been informing Connor on some information.
Yes,
Dennis is here.
He has things to tell us and things to say, and he's bringing donuts and orange juice, so we appreciate that on St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, he has his normal allotment. He has something for you in a brown bag. I imagine, I didn't open it. I imagine that's your chocolate milk.
No. Well, in the brown bag, the small bag, no, that's my old-fashioned donut is what it is.
Oh, so he brings you a special old-fashioned
donut in a separate bag, yes. If you could let McSafety know, that'd be great. If you could just let Connor could have that today. I did not let McSafety know that. I wasn't going to be present.
Okay. We'll pass the message on to McSafety. That's for Connor today.
Yes.
Dennis hauled that car to Broken Arrow, Oklahoma last week. He was getting 6 to 7 miles per gallon into that south wind.
Yeah, 40-mile-an-hour wind.
Driving it right into it with hauling a car behind him.
As soon as he got there, he had to turn around and race back. So he was summoned back because of the fires.
Yeah, he was, and it was not good. He was telling me about it. That's not good. That stuff's still going out by McConaughey.
Yeah,
they're fighting it. It's not good. It's not good.
Thank you, McSafety. Okay, we have.
Yeah, God bless McSafety.
It is the first 4 tonight in Dayton. Nebraska's not a part of it, thank goodness. Not even close to being part of it.
God,
2 games.
No kidding.
We got at 5:40 p.m. on True TV, the same network Nebraska will play on in 2 days against Troy. UMBC against Howard to make the round of 64. UMBC Howard.
That's the way it works.
Of course, UMBC, the first ever team years ago to beat Virginia beat a 1 seed. Excuse me, they beat 1 seed Virginia by 20 points in 2018.
What's Howard's nickname, Bill? What's Howard's nickname?
Go back to yesterday.
Yeah, I don't remember it.
Oh, for God's sake, Bill.
Yeah, I don't.
It doesn't make any sense, but it's the Bison.
The Bison, yes.
You know what the UMBC is?
We didn't feel there was any Bison at all in the D.C. area. Did we confirm that they're in the D.C. area?
We did not confirm that.
We don't even know if they're in the D.C. area.
We don't know where Howard's at.
I will do that right now while you guys.
That's the UMBC Retrievers.
Yes, I was going to say Terriers, so it's very close.
So that's game 1, the 16s versus the 16th. The game that there's most years somebody from the first 4 wins and advances in the round of 64 and maybe beyond. That could be this next game at 8:15 on True TV. You've got the 11 seeds, Texas against NC State. Don't forget NC State 2 years ago made a run as an 11 seed to the Final Four.
This is Will Wade's team. You probably heard Will Wade interviewed yesterday, Bill. Will Wade said there's no complaints about being in this position. He said, we controlled our fate. We played badly at times. We didn't show up for a few games. This is what happens when that happens. So he wasn't complaining about their lot in life. This is what what we deserve.
Yeah, why would you? I mean, honestly, it's like, okay, we're the 11th seed. We're playing a good, really good brand in Texas. Not to say they're a great team. They're 11 seed, so it's not like Texas is unbeatable. And there's a history there of making a run. So, like I said, they're just excited to go play. That is I think both teams are, but both were on. There wasn't anybody thinking that, Texas, they probably should have been a 6th seed or something. It's like, no, 11 at best you could be. So that's a great game to watch.
I don't know how you could. The bubble was bad this year. Those teams should be happy to be in. It was not
bad bubble.
You could argue easily that neither team deserves to be in the dance. They're lucky to be in this tournament. So I'm glad Will Wade said that.
Yeah, 3 straight years of bad bubble. Don't expand this thing. The bubble keeps getting worse.
Texas is 18-14.
Right.
That's a tournament team,
I guess.
NC State 20-13. That's
don't expand this tournament.
18-14 gets the team in the dance for the SEC.
Don't do it.
Can you imagine the teams? Imagine the teams we'd be talking about.
Yeah,
there'd still be a bubble, but can you imagine what that bubble would be?
Oh my God,
that would be it'd be remarkable. It would
be nothing to be on the bubble.
Yeah, it'd be so painful. It'd be just absolutely painful.
Don't do it. We're fine right now, right? They're still talking about it though.
I need to stop that conversation. Need to stop.
Well, another round of games means millions and millions of dollars. So that's just
but
what
it
the
doesn't mean
answer
it's
is.
basketball that needs to be watched, though. I would watch it because it's basketball.
Are you watching tonight? Will you watch?
That's what I say. What are the chances that any of us watch either of those two games?
There's a good chance I'd watch NC State, Texas.
It'll be on in the background probably. There'll probably be something on of some, but I'm not sitting down by any stretch of the imagination.
For the 16 seed game,
you're not.
Also, there's a lot going on. Travel and Steve, you're already going to be down there since you arranged to go down privately. You're leaving today.
Well, not privately. There was nothing private. Bill, I will tell you how I found out. Sean just told me. I was like, okay, I'm not going with Jake and Bill. He goes, no, we're leaving Tuesday. Okay, I was like, okay, yeah.
What time are you leaving today?
1:00 today.
1 p.m.
Yeah. We're setting sail at 1 o'clock.
And then Sean did not respond to my text that me and Jake are available for the dinner.
Well, he sent an emoji back. He sent an emoji back. What do you say to that? There was something in that conversation.
Oh, there was? I didn't see it if there was.
Bill texted me, you, and Sean. It says, hey, Sean, Jake, and myself are available for the On3 appreciation dinner for the ticket Wednesday night.
Yeah.
He just put an emoji on that.
An emoji.
More of a heart. More of
the
a
heart.
The
heart.
Did he give us the eyes or the fire?
Like the heart eyes, which is an interesting emoji, but he did, which is fine.
At any rate, that's how that's all going down. And there's a good chance I will watch NC State, Texas.
From Oklahoma City.
I'm gonna go to bed early because I gotta do a show.
Doing the show tomorrow.
Yeah, I told those guys I'm not going out. I'll be in bed by 9 for sure. So that's that.
Okay.
I'm not Tuesday night. What are we doing?
I probably will not watch the 16 seeds. There is a chance I'll watch like the second half of NC State, Texas.
Yeah,
chance.
I think people will watch that. UMC Howard at 540 is a stretch to sit down and watch. I mean,
that's a stretch. You see the battle to be a 16 seed.
Yeah, I don't feel guilty about that one.
No,
it's okay. Both those games, by the way, will be carried here on 93.7 The Ticket.
You're kidding me.
On the radio, we have both games this evening.
Okay, that's
Ticket's doing. We're so up to speed.
That is pretty sweet, Bill, to drive around and listen to that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You're on FM radio.
Yeah.
When we come back, Bill's Thrills and Song of the Day is next on Early Break in The Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. We'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
In communities like ours, local relationships still matter. At Insight Partners, we believe we are better together. That's why insurance agencies across the Midwest have joined Insight Partners to better serve local customers and communities with all their insurance needs. From personal to commercial or specialty insurance, your local Insight Partners team is here to help protect what matters most. Insight Partners, better together. Learn more at myinspartners.com.
You're counting on your team to win, so why not prove it? By placing your bets at Warhorse Sportsbook. Their win is your win. Put your money where your mouth is on nearly every sporting event. Use the Warhorse app to check odds and build your bets before placing your wagers in person at Warhorse Casino, including live in-game betting. No bets, no glory. Wagers may only be placed on Nebraska-based teams when played outside the state of Nebraska. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-833-BET-OVER.
Good morning, Breakers. This is Scott Miller from Midwest Bank. When I recently joined Midwest Bank, I was immediately impressed by our exceptional service. My first customer made the switch from a large corporate bank and didn't have to wait in line or call a 1-800 number. We treated him like family. He now visits the bank just to say hello. While other banks go corporate, we stay Nebraska. Visit us at midwest.bank or drop by a branch today. Your community, your bank. Midwest Bank. Member FDIC.
Hi, Charlie Stone here, and joining me is Andy Goodyear with Honda of Lincoln. Before I bring Andy on, we want to wish you joy, success, and good health in 2026. Andy, are you there?
Yes, I am, Charlie. And by the way, that was well said.
Andy, I know you want to kick off 2026 with a bang. What's going on at the dealership?
We got a lot going on here, Charlie. We have incredible savings on every new remaining 2025, New Year's savings on every new 2026, special low long-term financing, and special lease rates. The biggest news is we have more than 400 new 2025 and 2026 Hondas to choose from.
How about pre-owned?
We have over 125 pre-owned and certified pre-owned Hondas right now with prices starting at under $10,000, and we have special low rates.
Well, maybe it's time you experience the best. The Honda of Lincoln way of doing business. 27th and Yankee Hill Road, or online at hondaoflincoln.com.
At Schwezo Construction, safety isn't just a policy, it's a promise. Build with us. Work safe, go home proud. We're hiring skilled craftsmen, laborers, concrete workers, and steel erectors who value quality work and a team that has your back, on and off the job site. If you're ready to be part of a company where your safety and success come first, visit Schwezo.com. That's SCHWISOW.com and apply today. Schwezo Construction, 40 years strong and still building the future.
Bauer Underground has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know that the best workers in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and a pedigree of success. They're offering top-notch benefits, a matching 401k, and a $600 per year clothing allowance. Bauer Underground, a family-friendly company with plenty of room for advancement. There are so many realtors in Lincoln and Omaha, but don't get overwhelmed by all the no-names, plus all the different companies. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realty Group at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Real Estate is your go-to option, whether buying or selling residential, luxury, leasing, investment properties, or commercial property, small or large. Ben's team offers decades of experience, unbeatable customer service, and promises to fully protect your interests throughout the entire transaction. Call 402-419-6309 for all your real estate needs. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realty Group of BHHS Ambassador Real Estate.
Lincoln's go-to for fun isn't new. It's a place that's been a staple of the city for years and is only getting better. Madsen's Bowling and Billiards always has open bowling available with no long lines, unlike other centers. They have live music almost every weekend and great food at EJ's Bar and Lounge, with seating for 150 people. They have popular meals like the EJ Burger, pizza for the whole family, and famous EJ's Wings. Contact Sarah to book a party for friends, coworkers, or family at Madsen's Bowling and Billiards, just south of 48th and Holdridge.
Sandhills Global is growing right here in Lincoln. With our expanding campus and continued growth, we're hiring across a wide range of careers, from interns to experienced professionals. Join the team at Sandhills Global and build your career with competitive pay, great benefits, and real opportunities to grow. Visit sandhills.jobs to view openings and apply today. That's sandhills.jobs.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. You love to bash his sports takes.
Now, will you feel like an idiot if you're
No,
a big tough?
never feel like an
If
idiot.
you're a big tough guy this morning,
But you really love to voice your displeasure for his music choices.
stumbled on an issue that I did not think would generate this much passion and discussion.
It's time for Jake's questionable song of the day on Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and The Ticket FM.
Once again, your song of the day, Drunken Sailor by the Irish Rovers from 1994. 464-56851 is bad, 10 is good. Text rating on the Starter Heyman Jewelers song of the day.
Bill, go.
Steve, you start that one, Steve.
Yeah, come on. I don't know. Sure.
I usually play a Dropkick Murphy song. I opted not to this year. I
We're just-
changed the song.
We're just messing around this
I'm not
week.
messing. It's St. Patrick's Day. We have
What was
you
yesterday?
respect themes on this show.
I guess you've taken it pretty far.
Yesterday we did come into your city because Nebraska,
Oh, God,
OKC, big and rich. Today it's St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, you got to give it a decent score because of that.
It wasn't a slow song.
No, it was fine.
Wasn't there something about shaving someone's belly with a rusty razor?
That was the first part of the song. Shave his belly with a rusty razor.
Yeah. You sounded almost Irish when you said that. Shave his belly with a rusty
Razor.
Aye. Okay, I'll go with this, Jake, because it's St. Patrick's Day and it was a theme. Is tomorrow a theme by any chance?
Nope.
Okay, we can just get back to playing like
Get back to music. Maybe can we do that? Yeah.
I'll say there's a theme tomorrow. You'll respect the theme.
Oh,
whether
God,
you
do we have to
Well,
do the
you
theme?
I'll tell you. It's fine. You like the theme.
You don't have to do a
Tomorrow's
theme every
song
day.
is good.
Okay.
It's normal, and there's a theme, and you'll like it.
Let's go back to playing like Jim Croce.
Yes.
It's not tomorrow's song.
Bad Leroy Brown.
Remember, this is also called questionable song of the day. Usually, it's not supposed to be like elite song of the day all the time.
That's true. He has
Questionable
something
song of
there.
the day. Sometimes it's not questionable at all.
You go, Steve.
6.4.
Thank you.
6.
Oh, wow. Pretty high on that one. You know what? I'll stick with it. 601. My head kind of bobbed a little bit. Is it a song that I wonder if I'll play it again today while I'm driving? Probably not. I don't see that happening. No, we're going to live without that one. But I'll give Jake some credit, and I'm going to say that Connor somewhat liked it. 7-1.
He's writing down a score right now. Connor, you got a score back there. He wrote down 8-9, festive 8-1 from McSafety. Also, who stuck around for this song.
McSafety gave it an 8.1.
No.
He's wearing a dark brown
He
jacket.
calls it a Peaky Blinders cap and his Irish London Fog jacket.
Farley gave it a 1.
Farley looked at me just like with a stare of disappointment, basically shaking his head.
Terrell Farley gave it a 1.
He did. Let's see what the breakers think here before we get to Bill's Thrills. We got Chubby Rhino says 10. Let's go. St. Patrick's Day. Rick from Wahoo, 9. Coach Libby, 8. Les, 7. He says that song's okay once a year.
There you go.
So I get it once a year. Rod and Lincoln, 8-5. American Nightmare, 5-5. Robert in Oklahoma, 7-7. White Sharpie, I'm not even Irish, and that's a 10 today.
Okay.
Husker Mike in Waterloo says GBR, 9 with a clover on that one. The Shamrock, I should say. Vernon Dakin, 8. Jake and Hickman, 5-5. Wink and Elkhorn, 4. Sean in Omaha, 10. Well done, Jake. Thank you. Big B.
Well done.
Activity. Kyle and Hooper, 8-9 for the effort. Mike and Dalton, 1-2-5. Didn't like that one. Ryan in California, 10 in my old party days. Otherwise, a 1 nowadays.
My old party days. I never once thought that was my old party days song.
Rick and Susie in Center with Husterland Bulldogs say 10. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Thank you.
There you go.
Bill and Bennett, 3. Brett says, what the hell? Love it. 10-9. Over at
10-9.
Big Bird doing fitness in Columbus gives it an 8. Houston, 7. Gavin Pender, 8. Downtown Scott goes with the 1. The Bandit, the theme, gets it up to a 2.
Okay.
Jennifer and hubby. Jennifer, 7. Hubby, 5. Good try on the theme.
Good try.
He goes with a 5, so it's not.
So tomorrow's a theme too.
Yeah.
It's less of a theme. Yo, I promise you guys.
So every day's a theme now from here on out to the end of the show.
Damn it.
Nope.
I mean, every day we're doing a theme.
That's when things call for themes.
Okay.
YouTube before we move on. We have Nashville Husker 4-4. CO Porter 6-5. Lack says 8-1. BWD 10. Wishing was fishing 7-2.
That's Chris.
Brian, a classic 8-1. Casey 7-4. Josh
Classic
5. Troy 8. And Jared 9-2-3. Song of the day for St. Patrick's Day only was Drunken Sailor by the Irish Tenors from 1994.
Did you Google that?
It did.
Just Googled.
Well, I like
Irish
to play
songs.
Dropkick Murphys, and then I've played that song enough, so I didn't play it this year.
Yeah,
Shipping up to Boston. I like that song.
That's a good song.
It is, but I played it like 8 years in a row on St. Patrick's Day, so I decided to change it up.
I like the change up, Jake.
Thank you, Bill. All right, it is time without further ado for a Tuesday edition of Bill's Thrills. Here we go.
Some call him the most interesting man in the world.
That is setting up the morel mushroom bonanza.
Oh,
yeah.
Is it gonna be
bonanza?
Mushrooms grow better with thunder and lightning.
Others call him Coach. But to everyone else, he's Bill.
I want to get one of those military ab stimulators for us to wear during the show. You see, I sent you today.
It's time for Bill's Thrills on Early Break.
As always, Bill's Thrills, sponsored by our friends at Dynert Contracting.
Randy!
King of remodels for your kitchen, bathroom, whole house, and more. Please call or text Randy at 417-5204. Again, 402-417-5204. Diner Contracting. And Randy is headed down to OKC, leaving at 9 a.m. tomorrow.
He's going to the baseball game.
He's going to Wichita State, Nebraska.
Yes. The 40% shoulder tap, though, has to be at Hoops.
Yeah.
Has to be at the Hoops Arena. For that discount for the hallways and basement discount, not at the baseball game, but very proud of him going to the baseball game. So that'd be a big deal. So this thing today is things that bother me, Steve.
Okay. Well, we're locked in.
Yeah.
We're locked in.
Does anyone care or just continue to stare? I'm talking about college sports football, of just the ridiculous buffoonery to not do anything to fix the calendar. So that's my extreme anger. So right now, when we're watching basketball, what's going on? Everyone's excited. There'll be coaches from these teams that move on to other jobs. How many have you heard so far for the tournament? Yeah, that's great. They made the tournament, but he's not going to be coaching them.
No, you haven't heard nobody.
Because he's leaving for a different job. He's going to Virginia Tech, so he won't coach his team in the tournament. So, no, the excitement is clear, very, very clear that it's like, no, there's no any moves that are made or when the season's over, just like every other sport does. But football won't work on it. They just stare off into space. I want you to think about the playoffs last year. We had a coach leave a team that went to the Final Four to leave to go to a different job. Coaches are leaving, players. So think about this. A 16 seed is basically what right now. When they jump up and down, they're jumping up and down because they're going to the Potato Bowl. That's what they're jumping up and down about. They're going to the tournament. Yeah, they have a chance to win, but the 16 teams never done it. They're just part of it. Everyone's happy. It's a great situation. Instead, in football, what's going on? Opt-outs. No one's playing in that. Everything.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Steve.
Oh, you're right. Keep going. I'm sorry. Keep going.
No, I'm just amazed that we just keep saying it, but no one does anything about it. It's real simple. I said it before. You either have to get off the semester system, or you got to move the schedule way up and start games in August and have everything end in a reasonable time. Then you don't have any of these issues. But other sports, is baseball doing that? Do you ever see somebody going to the World Series in Omaha? Oh, two of their coaches didn't come. They're taking other jobs.
No,
nothing happens. It's all based off the semester system of when the season ends, because it ends. The whole season is all fall, but still the very end is when it's in the next year or the next part of it in December. And then everybody's like, we have to move on because we have to start our new team in the portal and all these things. So the sport that has the most popularity, there's nothing compares to college football except for one sport, and that's the NFL. That's it. But in college, nothing compares to college football, but yet no one has done one thing to fix the schedule and the coaches or anything with it. And it just drives me nuts to see how smooth this looks in basketball, how smooth it looks in volleyball, because when does volleyball end? Early December. No problems. Coaches move, things happen, teams are put back together. It doesn't happen anywhere. Yeah, basketball starts off in the previous semester, but it ends in April, so no one cares. And so everyone has it's the only sport where it's complete and utter mayhem of what's going on, and no one has done one thing. They just talk about it, but there's not been one thing done to fix it.
Okay, so I don't think the schools will get together and change the semester. Now, what is the other idea? Starting the season in when? August? Like how soon in August?
Oh, you have to move it way up. You'd be starting like in the first part of August, or you're always going to have this like that. And now, and the thing I was saying about semester was not changing off the school grid. It's just real simple that if somebody left, because the big thing now is we have to have our team put together by the time. It's like if you had the option of not having to enroll or whatever you had to do in that next semester, that would be the part that you would have a reprieve of some sort. But you have to do something. You have to do something. And just to keep saying that we're just going to keep having this problem, then because the bowl game is dropped. So now we're down to just 12 teams that matter. We have that hurts us, Steve, but all these players that aren't playing, they're opting out. A lot of them opt out because they're going to get in the portal. Right. And because that's when the windows are, and everyone knows it's a problem, but there's been nothing addressed to fix it. And so, do you think next year it'll be any better? No. There'll be coaches leaving, things are happen, people are opting out. We had a coach leave. The team was one play away. The ball was thrown in the end zone from being in the national championship team, and his coach had left to go to a different job. The calendar is so jacked up for football with the portal and everything that's going on with it. And we said there's going to be a portal. We understand that. But if you don't do something different, and I know it goes against tradition, but the only way to fix it really is to say we're going to start this season and it's going to end December. And I don't like that so much, but it needs to end like December 28th or whatever.
So, that's for a second. And you're right, Bill, but and this is fine. But if that happens, like you're saying that 4th of July indicates summer's over, fall camp starts next week, basically, and that's possible. That just changes the way people opt.
Yeah, I don't like it. I'm not going. Hey, this is what I'd love. I don't like it at all. But what else are you going to do, unless you say the only thing else you could do, which doesn't make a lot of sense. Either say we'll have one portal, and the only portal now is going to be after spring ball's over. That's when then there wouldn't be this mass attack of what was going on. But what we saw this last year and what continues to happen with it, because if you think the sport can't implode, you're wrong. And right now the popularity is still insane, but it can flip on you. And right now, like I said, you have 68 teams that right now are emphatically happy. In college football, what do you have that are emphatically happy? You have 12 and about another 8 another 8 other teams that are playing,
Yeah.
and that's about it. That's about what you have. Where before it was like there was like me and Steve. I mean, think how incredible those bowl games used to be, Steve, that we watched.
Oh, absolutely. It was a big deal. The bowl season was way different. And now it's been diminished, obviously. Now, Bill, hold on. The spring portal, there's no easy answers, first of all. So there's not. But a spring portal, having a portal after spring ball, as a coach, I don't know how it's really difficult because you're going through spring with a bunch of guys you might not have in August because there's some guys are going to leave right after spring ball.
Oh, I don't think it's a great answer, but you have to have something.
Yeah,
if you don't do something, I mean, all you hear is has there been anyone ever say that our calendar is not jacked up? It's 100% agreed by coaches, by media. Everyone says it's jacked up. And what's been done?
Nothing.
Not one thing. Not one thing has been done. And so all I'm saying is do something. Do something. Because do I think the portal afterwards is a great idea? No, I don't. Do I think the portal where it's at just one right now is a great idea? No. But you have to do something. If not, it's just going to keep deteriorating over and over again to finally it's going to be really, really bad.
Right. If you keep the way that the start time, if it's going to be late August, early September, and you add more teams to the playoff, you're talking about the end of January to early February for the title game. The more you keep adding teams to the playoff, if you don't change the start time.
Yeah.
I don't need to see college football in February.
Oh, I don't mind that. but it does make movement problematic. I mean, that's
for
the
that
problem.
reason.
Yeah. Bill, there's no easy solutions, and who makes the decisions? There's
Well,
no
again, when you don't have a commission, when you don't have a situation, but there's nobody that deals with this in any sport. It doesn't happen in the NFL, NBA, any college sports. There's only one, and college football is so popular. And yet, at the end, everyone at the end of the year is disgusted. They're disgusted with players that are opting out because they're either going into the portal or they're opting out. They're not going to play in this game because their team, all of a sudden, they didn't make the playoffs. And they're the 13th team, and they didn't make the playoffs, and they're going to play in a bowl game against a really good team, and they just opt out. I mean, you saw Florida State do it a couple of years ago and get beat by 60.
Yeah,
the whole team just opted out. And so eventually, if you don't fix something with the calendar of some sort or have a plan, and I hear all the different ones, so I'm not even proposing that I'm saying this is like my idea, but if you don't do something, it's just going to keep getting worse and worse. And at the end of the season like that, it's going to be just detrimental, and the game will suffer because of it.
Bill, the headline one more time,
Excellent.
please, on this Bugaboo Tuesday.
Glad to, Jake. Does anyone care or just continue to stare? Right now, everyone's just staring. We'll have the same conversation at the end of the year, and we'll have the same conversation, and then it'll be like, we got to change the calendar.
Right.
And then but I mean, has there been even a better proposal?
No, not that I've heard.
No, there's not even. That's my point is somebody make a proposal. Somebody that's way smarter than me make a proposal of what you think you can possibly do, because it's an odd situation. So we'll see.
A stool might have to lead this charge. That's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah. And no matter what, I will say this: whoever says anything will just get throat punched. Whatever it is, it's going to be, I don't like that. Okay,
Really?
then what is the answer? Okay, like Jake's like, well, I don't want to. Practice starts July 10th now.
Could start like after 4th of July is over. That Monday, right? Fall camp starts.
And I'm like, I'm not okay. But you can't keep having everything.
No, I'm open-minded.
Something's got to be given.
That doesn't sound repulsive to me. That we start.
The only real answer is, I think Lanning was the first guy to say it out loud, is to say we're going to end the national championship while everyone still has time to get a team put together at the end. Even that, though, is going to be dicey. I don't know how you get it all done. And then, like Jake said, and people want to expand the playoffs. So now it's going to be more games. It doesn't add up in any phase. And like I said, it'll start to haunt some people.
Okay.
That is
Good
Bill's
one.
Thrill,
Good
sponsored by Diner Contracting. Hour 2, I saw something on a forum yesterday Want to address that next, an early break in the ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Lincoln's go-to for fun isn't new. It's a place that's been a staple of the city for years and is only getting better. Madsen's Bowling and Billiards always has open bowling available with no long lines, unlike other centers. They have live music almost every weekend and great food at EJ's Bar and Lounge, with seating for 150 people. They have popular meals like the EJ Burger, pizza for the whole family, and famous EJ's Wings. Contact Sarah to book a party for friends, coworkers, or family at Madsen's Bowling and Billiards, just south of 48th and Holdridge.
Concrete Industries has immediate job openings for precast production laborers and maintenance technicians. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $21.50 per hour plus a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer or maintenance technician. Visit concreteindustries.com.
Unearth the secret to long-lasting tires at Tread's Central Tire Pros, a league apart in commitment, service, and expertise. This isn't just about rubber meeting the road, but trust, safety, and surety converging in perfect harmony. This is where expectations are exceeded every time. Make your appointment today at Tread's Central Tire Pros, just south of Cortland on Highway 77, or visit our website to explore our services. Remember, when it comes to tires, choose Tread's Central Tire Pros because we tread differently.
Graham Tire presents life's greatest adventures.
Okay, buddy, here we go. Just keep your eye on the ball. All right, just swing right through it. Yeah, good job. Way to go. Hey, run it out. Okay.
Great road trips start with great service. Graham Tire, your tire store next door, with 5 convenient Lincoln locations, getting you to the places that matter most.
The stretch run is here. On March 18th, Love Nebraska hosts Love Atlanta at Baxter Arena with first serve set for 7 p.m., and every set carries postseason implications. 2 explosive teams meet on one court, trading quick transition, heavy swings, and defensive plays that can shift the match in seconds. Playoff implications on the line as the season winds down. Don't just track the score, feel every rally live. Secure your seats at lovebneb.com/tickets.
Way up there where the sun comes up under the big red sky. I do life the way I love, with family by my side. I feel home with me, no matter where I go.
Proud of where we're from, excited for where we're going. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Member FDIC.
You're counting on your team to win, so why not prove it? By placing your bets at Warhorse Sportsbook. Their win is your win. Put your money where your mouth is on nearly every sporting event. Use the Warhorse app to check odds and build your bets before placing your wagers in person at Warhorse Casino, including live in-game betting. No bets, no glory. Wagers may only be placed on Nebraska-based teams when played outside the state of Nebraska. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-833-BET-OVER.
Forget the lame excuse this year. Your boss already knows why you can't make it to work for those 2 magical days in mid-March. Join 93.7 The Ticket on Thursday and Friday, March 19th and 20th at Buffalo Wings and Rings at 68th and O for March Mayhem. Come early on Thursday to get a ping pong ball with a lucky team on it and stay all day for prizes throughout and buzzer beater upsets. It's March Mayhem with 93.7 The Ticket for the NCAA tournament at Buffalo Wings and Rings on 68th and O.
At Schwezo Construction, safety isn't just a policy, it's a promise. Build with us. Work safe, go home proud. We're hiring skilled craftsmen, laborers, concrete workers, and steel erectors who value quality work and a team that has your back, on and off the job site. If you're ready to be part of a company where your safety and success come first, visit Schwezo.com. That's SCHWISOW.com and apply today. Schwezo Construction, 40 years strong and still building the future.
When it comes to concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction doesn't stall. They go for the takedown. As Nebraska's full-service concrete contractor, they stay in bounds, hold inside position, and never forfeit quality. Whether it's foundations, flatwork, or concrete coatings, they elevate performance and pin down results that win every time. Stevenson Smith Construction is a proud sponsor of Takedown Tuesdays on 93.7 The Ticket. Because when it's time to wrestle with concrete, Stevenson Smith Construction slams expectations.
Nutrition Authority invites you to check out the top-selling Epic Effects. Epic Effects is designed to help blast body fat, curb cravings, and provide smooth energy so you can cruise through the day. Home of free samples and better-than-internet pricing, Epic Effects can only be found in Nutrition Authority. For store info, visit mynutritionauthority.com.
93.7 The Ticket Sports News go now.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to your 93.7 The Ticket Sports Update. I'm Connor Curry. The field of 68 men's NCAA tournament begins today, with the first four being UMBC and Howard facing off at 5:40 p.m., and Texas and NC State will do battle at 8:15 p.m. The women's NCAA basketball tournament begins tomorrow, with Nebraska being one of the first four games to kick off the tournament. The Huskers will match up with Richmond at 6 p.m., and Stephen F. Austin and Missouri State will play at 8 p.m. Nebraska softball improves to 21-5 on the season after sweeping the Michigan Wolverines in Lincoln this weekend. Nebraska celebrated 25 years at Bowling Stadium during the series. Nebraska baseball is now 14-5 after sweeping Maine this weekend in a 3-game series. Nebraska baseball will be back today for a 2-game series at Wichita State. For more sports updates, keep it tuned here at 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Wake up, Lincoln.
I overslept. Damn rooster didn't crow.
It's time for Early Break, sponsored by Pinnacle Bank. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's 93.7 The Ticket's Jake Sorensen.
I'm wrong, but I'm not.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
If I were a feral cat.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
You get one team. Mine's the Houston Oilers. I'm not the Texans, and I'm not the Titans, so I'm out.
This is Early Break.
Welcome back to Hour 2 on a Tuesday. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Hour 2 sponsored by our friends at Pinnacle Bank, who have an incredible mortgage promotion going on right now through June 30th. If you contact Pinnacle Bank and work with Chris, Adam, and Marlon, you can get a chance to win a golf round of 4 to Tatanka. That's 4 golfers, 2 cards, 2 rooms, and a one-night stay at the Ohio Casino in Niobrara at Tatanka's golf course, as well as, or $250 worth of credit to your mortgage loan.
Great deal.
Your closing costs. Call Chris Marlon and Adam, at Pinnacle Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender, sponsor of Hour 2 on Early Break.
Maybe do it today, then go get a festive beer to celebrate.
Yes.
Well, that'd be a great way to celebrate.
Yeah,
I
maybe.
wonder if they'll have beer for you when you're signing your stuff, like a green beer when you're down doing your new paperwork for all the savings that you're having.
They'll have Guinness tap.
A keg of Guinness
Yeah.
will be in the room. Yes.
Yes. I mean, I think that is something you would do and then celebrate it. It's like a victory.
They'd probably make sure you do it after you sign, so that you can't say that you were under the influence when you signed the
Jake.
agreement.
Yes.
The post-agreement drink.
Yes, it'd be
beverages. I'd have several.
Yeah, I'm not suggesting you get hammered and go make financial decisions.
I don't suggest that they're making you do that. Hey, listen, before we talk anything, I gotta have 4 Guinness. That's not part of the promotion, to my knowledge.
Pen to paper, then celebration drinks. Pinnacle Bank, member FDIC.
Great job by Pinnacle Bank.
And again, it's going to be PBA South at Paycom on Thursday.
Paycom, yes.
I wonder if
Whatever
Brian
you say.
Morrow can open that arena as well because it's PBA South. Bill, what do you think about that? Could
I
Brian
bet you could do an application to get that key. That'd be sweet to see him walking around, and we will be the one opening it. The game's at the crack of sunrise. Yes,
I know how to do this.
Crack of sunrise.
Thank you, Pinnacle Bank. 464-560.
1140 becomes 440.
It does. Call or text the show as always. I want to explain this. I hardly ever use stuff from the message boards or forums. I don't usually go to the message boards.
I would counsel you to do that more often.
They get a little bit. There's some weird stuff.
There's
there.
some good stuff on there.
There is some good stuff, but I saw something on the Husker line on 3 scrolls last night, Bill?
Hit it.
Red Sea Scrolls. I don't know who posted it, so sorry, I'm not shouting out your username here, but I want to explain this because it might get complicated. But a Red Sea Scrolls thread put out a would you rather topic here. It said, would you rather have Nebraska basketball win their first ever game in the NCAA tournament or have 15 points to randomly allocate to Nebraska football throughout the season? Essentially, that comes down to this. Would you rather win your first ever tournament game or maybe get 2 or 3 more wins than what you will probably get in football? So going from maybe 6-6 to potentially 9-3.
How about getting to a playoff? Could you allocate that 15 to get yourself to a playoff? To the playoff.
And there's no guarantee. And that's it. And you had a point. So you had to win the games at that point
right.
then.
Right. For me, it would have to be that. If that 15 gets you to the college football playoff, then I would prefer that to the first ever Nebraska basketball win, because I believe football success trumps everything here.
It is important here.
Yeah, it will always trump everything in this state, football success. That's where I come from. I see it in traffic and just in the level of interest, everything. That's what I would say. Football success is really important here. You can't ever lose sight of that. You can't ever lose sight of that.
No, you're right. And I think most people would probably say the 15 points because that could be 3 or 4 more wins and a playoff appearance. You're
going to get some recency bias. We're in the week of Nebraska.
I know.
Being on the precipice of winning its first ever NCAA tournament game, perhaps.
In this situation, they're guaranteed to win, though.
Yeah.
Versus the 15
There's some
points.
recency bias. I mean, there's got to be some bias because, we're heading down to Oklahoma City for the event.
Yes, we're covering it.
Yeah. Yeah, so
I'm having a very difficult time on taking Sip serious on some things because he's got a leather jacket on with a necklace.
I gave him the green piece.
I'm just going to tell you the optics of this is incredible. So please as I'm listening to the whole thing, I'm not even listening to what you're saying. I just see someone in a leather jacket and a necklace.
It's really cold. I don't know. I hope I'm not getting sick. It's really cold.
It's that cold in here.
It's not that cold?
It's 68. Usually 70 here, but 68.
So it's a little colder.
Maybe a little bit. I don't think it's that bad.
Okay. Anyway, what do you think?
Well, I think well, first of all, I think the 15 points, the question I have a hard time with because so you get gifted 15 points to use wherever.
Yes.
Yeah. So let's say Bill.
So that might not even get you one more win.
You might get blown out by 20 in every game. That's true. You're right.
Well, I'm just saying you don't know what that 15 points does for you.
Right.
You have no idea. It's not like, oh yeah, because if we do lose, if we do lose to Ohio State, it'll be by 3. Or if we lose to Oregon, it'll be so we can allocate those points out. I think it's like Steve said, it's got to be based on playoff or anything else to it. But yeah, the run in football and the lead up and stuff is so much more for when the season ends and when the playoff starts. And also there's a chance of a home game in that scenario of football is with it. And so, the things come and it could be very quickly. Let's just say, greatest case scenario is, if you're saying just one win, if it was 2 wins, obviously to the Sweet 16, I think that changes a lot of conversation.
Yeah, it does. It does.
The one win doesn't change it as much. It's Friday. I mean, it's Thursday euphoria, and then Saturday you're saying that it's over because it's one win.
Right.
And that all takes place within 36 hours type of a deal. So, I mean, a harder question, but like I'd probably lean in with Steve a little bit on it with the football phase, but.
It's hard to push back on that because if you're getting to the playoff in football, this is a football state. Football is what's driven this market, this economy at times,
right?
When they've been good. I guess selfishly, again, I love the basketball program and getting this monkey off your back. And I'm sure people would push back and say, listen, you take 3 or 4 more wins in football to make the playoff. And yes, I would love that. I'm taking in this situation because we are in the week of basketball. I'm taking the basketball win because you're not the joke anymore of sport.
You're just kind of shedding.
The only team has never won a tournament game. You don't have to have that stupid conversation anymore that people make fun of you about.
Yeah, you're just shedding that, and that's really important. I think obviously really important, but it's an odd conversation. You would beat Troy in the first round of the NCAA tournament. The rest of the world's like, okay, nice job.
You really wouldn't even say nice job. There won't be much.
Right. I guess you're a 4 seed. You're supposed to win.
Right. It's Troy.
You're
playing So
I don't see. I just have a hard time seeing the CBS desk. Nebraska wins by 9, and it's just all day coverage.
No,
of Nebraska. It's not going to happen. It's a 4 seed.
Yeah.
So it's not going to be in games that we move on. And you're also going to get buried pretty quickly because you're the first game. So stuff is going to start happening and TVs are going and comments are happening. It'll get buried pretty quickly in this situation.
Right. And if Nebraska makes the college football playoff, it's not getting buried.
No.
I mean, it wouldn't get buried. It wouldn't be I don't think it would be the story nationally, but it would be big. It would be a big story. Nebraska's backing up that kind of contention. That would be much bigger.
Well, absolutely.
Yeah. So I'm going with the 15.
I'm not surprised you went that direction.
But like Bill said, there's no guarantee with 15 points that you can sprinkle.
Right.
There's no.
So what you're saying with that is you're basically taking about 4 points a game against Oregon and Ohio State and Indiana. And so right now, so like I said, if you say, here's the deal, you got to take this deal. We'll give you you start the game ahead 3-0 against Ohio State. You start the game.
Or just say we'll take those L's and we'll apply them to other potentially close games to get wins.
Maybe, or you hope that how about an upset? Maybe you just upset one of those teams. You don't have to sprinkle your points on that game at all.
True.
You just win.
That'd be cool. What a concept.
Upsets do happen. Right? How about Nebraska just upset one of those teams? Ohio State, Oregon, Indiana.
Yeah.
Just beat one of them.
What a concept.
Yeah. I mean, they've come close. I mean, they went to Ohio State a couple times and almost beat them. Once with Frosty and, once with Rule. About beat them. Frosty about got him. Remember that?
Yeah.
About got him.
Do you remember that?
Yeah. Out got him on in an afternoon.
Frost almost beat Ohio State twice.
Yeah.
First year, 2018 at the Shoe, and then here in Lincoln in 21.
Yeah, that's right.
Almost beat him 2 times.
Good point. Yeah, Frosty almost got him twice. Frosty. Anyway, yeah.
Think Frosty's going to the UCF basketball game. They play UCLA first round.
I would think so. Right? Wouldn't you go to that?
We should.
I don't think it's like it at their home arena. I don't think it's like. I think you have to.
That's a good point.
You made it sound as if it was a 3-minute drive.
Let me see where they're playing at real quick. Where's UCLA?
He might not be there.
I think there's no chance. The spring ball's probably going. I don't know if he's going it's a 10 versus 7, and I can't get enough of that.
Easy.
If he were to go, that game, UCF UCLA is in. That's in Maryland.
Yeah,
that's in College Park.
Really?
Greensboro. What would that be?
Well, Greensboro and College Park aren't the same thing.
Not the same, Jake. I don't think there's anything in Maryland.
But I'm saying there's no regional in College Park. This is Xfinity Mobile area. I don't know what arena that's in. I'm trying to think what
Xfinity Mobile Arena?
Yes.
Don't know what
I don't know what game's at.
Hold on. You and Bill talk. I'll find
I don't know. I don't have the bracket in front of me. I'm trying to figure. It just says that's where the arena's at. I don't know where that's at. So someone help us out there. But I don't know. I'm taking basketball.
Oh, you are?
Yes, because I just want the monkey off the back and then take what happens with hopefully football. Like you said, hopefully football just wins without needing help from points.
Right.
Just win games.
Right. Yeah, it'd be nice to have the monkey off. Xfinity Mobile Arena.
Gavin Pender, your friend Bill, has a hot take here before we move on. He says, I think Nebraska basketball will make the Final Four before Nebraska football makes the semifinals in the playoffs.
Semifinals.
He's riding He's riding. He thinks Hoiberg's going to get this figured out going forward.
Which one would be easier, Steve?
Easier.
Gavin might have something there to make the Final Four in football. You
win 4 games to make the Final Four in basketball.
The only difference is that Nebraska's never been close to a Final Four in basketball, and they've won national championships in football. And so it's a lot of places people talk about getting back, and they've never been there.
Right.
Texas A&M football talks about a lot about getting back, and they've never been there. They've never been in any form of like in the national championship game since like the 40s. Or Nebraska's been there, recently.
Okay, here's the question, Bill. Okay, so we say Nebraska's been there.
I guess the word recently should not have been accurate because we're at 30 years now or so.
Right. Now, that's the question I have. Does it matter anymore, given the massive change in the way college football operates, that a team was there 30 years ago? Because it's changed so dramatically how you do it.
There's merit to that because it's you can flip it right on to this year's championship where Indiana's never done it, and they win it all. And so, but I would say the reason it's pretty unique is that Nebraska has such a fan base, has such a still has memories, but their fan base is you still want to go places where people want to see you play, and so I think they have such an advantage in that area. But no, it is quite different, Steve. So. It's a great question, though. It really is. But if you had to say, you probably have a better chance to all of a sudden dumb into a heater on basketball. You saw NC State do it 2 years ago, right? Went to the Final Four.
Yeah, that's right. They dumbed into a heater.
11 seed.
And all of a sudden, they just things got hot. Things went right. I think you'd probably have a better shot in basketball overall than you would in football.
Yeah, a lot of weird things happen.
Because you have the opportunity to be in it, meaning that they take 68 teams. So every year when they take 68 teams, you have a chance to get to it. In football, there's only 12 teams that even have a chance. So your opportunities are way higher.
I mean, this is a side topic, but 3 years ago, St. Peter's was in a 15 seed and made the Elite Eight.
Right.
So anything can happen. You have no idea what's going to happen. Whereas in football, you don't have those type of crazy upsets in the playoff very often.
Right. Like in college basketball, you'd say, well, Nebraska, they're not going to get to the Final Four because they have to get through Florida. Maybe. I mean, they might not have to get through Florida. Florida could be upset.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden,
I think Gavin's correct in this thing. Gavin's good take there.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden, in Nebraska's case this year, the bracket they're in is not like crazy. Like you might have to get Houston.
Where are we going when the stool heads to the Sweet 16? Where are we going?
I think that's in Houston.
It's in Houston. Yeah.
Okay. Direct flights. Nice. That's a long drive. We're going to fly that.
Drive for sure.
Have you done any work on that, Jake?
I have not.
Now it sounds like Sean's talking about going, but we'd have to get back in time for the spring game. So you'd have to,
disaster.
Yeah. It's kind of
and they might play Friday.
Right.
There's no guarantee they play Thursday.
No, we would hope they play Thursday and then get
what
back.
If they don't though?
Right. I know. Then
Okay, but we will be going to the Sweet 16, correct?
Well, I don't know yet.
We don't know.
Everything is so chaotic right now, Bill. I wish I could tell you.
With the breakers, could you please text in? Would you like us, the stool, to go to the Sweet 16?
They would have an excellent. I think they have a very good chance to be a Sweet 16 team this year. Very good chance.
Yeah. Well, 11:40 a.m. Thursday. I'll be very nervous, and I hope I'm celebrating at 1:40 to 2 p.m. that time frame and beyond.
But why would you be nervous, Jake? You guys, we talked on the show a few weeks back that Nebraska needs to be discussed about winning it all.
Well, they can, but I still going to have great concern until it happens.
Bill, that was discussed on the show.
We referred to that after the Michigan game, right?
Yes, we did.
I think it was
that was late January.
Right. Now, okay, I said it. I think we have to start taking seriously the possibility that Nebraska could be a Final Four national championship contender. Now that was then. It's changed a little bit, Bill, and you know how seasons do change.
But now we've got Jake. Now we got Jake nervous. How do we match up with Troy? And this conversation,
could be one seed.
The conversation 5 weeks ago was we have to discuss winning it all, and now Jake says he's extremely nervous about Troy.
Well, because we've seen one seeds lose in recent years, like Virginia and Purdue, elite teams lose to 16 seeds. That's why I'm concerned, because nothing is ever a given in the dance. Wild. When we come back, speaking of tournaments, The Crown Field is set. And
Awesome.
There's a team from our state that's competing. Who could that possibly be? Next on Early Break in the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Pinnacle Bank on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Looking to get a room downtown or near South Lincoln? Abe Lincoln would tell you no to the Ford Theater and yes to Lincoln Hotel. Save up to 40% off downtown Lincoln prices with a nice clean room and comfortable stay. Lincoln Hotel is locally owned and offers a day pass to the city's largest locally owned gym, Good Life Fitness. Long-term stays are available. You can learn more about pricing and book your Lincoln Hotel stay today at staylnk.com or call 402-600-0565. That's staylnk.com or call 402-600-0565.
Looking for the right utility tractor for your acreage? Find it at Landmark Implement. Shop our selection of used John Deere compact tractors from 1 through 5 series with the power and versatility to track mowing, yard work, snow removal, and more. For a limited time, get 2.9% financing for 36 months, followed by 6.2% for 24 months with approved credit. We've got the right fit for your property and your budget. Stop by your local Landmark Implement or visit us online at landmarkimp.com today and experience the Landmark difference.
Sandhills Global is growing right here in Lincoln. With our expanding campus and continued growth, we're hiring across a wide range of careers, from interns to experienced professionals. Join the team at Sandhills Global and build your career with competitive pay, great benefits, and real opportunities to grow. Visit sandhills.jobs to view openings and apply today. That's sandhills.jobs.
In a world where Wi-Fi battles rage and bandwidth is never enough, one family dares to connect it all. Work from home, influence all day, stream all night, and game to win. Deadlines, downloads, and dance-offs, all happening under one roof, flawlessly. Can your internet provider do that? Fiber fuel your household at allofiber.com/all-in.
When it comes to concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction doesn't stall. They go for the takedown. As Nebraska's full-service concrete contractor, they stay in bounds, hold inside position, and never forfeit quality. Whether it's foundations, flatwork, or concrete coatings, they elevate performance and pin down results that win every time. Stevens & Smith Construction is a proud sponsor of Takedown Tuesdays on 93.7 The Ticket. Because when it's time to wrestle with concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction slams expectations.
There's no place like McKinney's Irish Pub for St. Patrick's Day, so mark your calendars to join in on the fun for their 12th annual Street Festival. The party goes all weekend long, but starts on March 14th and 15th with tons of giveaways, great Irish food, and green beer. And it continues on Tuesday the 17th for actual St. Patrick's Day. Doors open for the bar at 9 a.m. on Saturday, 11 a.m. on Sunday, and 9 a.m. on Tuesday. And the street party starts at 2 p.m. all 3 days. Don't miss out on great music and great fun with no cover charge for St. Patrick's Day weekend at McKinney's Irish Pub, located at 8th and P.
Forget the lame excuse this year. Your boss already knows why you can't make it to work for those 2 magical days in mid-March. Join 93.7 The Ticket on Thursday and Friday, March 19th and 20th at Buffalo Wings and Rings at 68th and O for March Mayhem. Come early on Thursday to get a ping pong ball with a lucky team on it and stay all day for prizes throughout and buzzer beater upsets. It's March Mayhem with 93.7 The Ticket for the NCAA tournament at Buffalo Wings and Rings on 68th and O.
Sometimes good people make mistakes. When you find yourself in need of an attorney, call Liberty Law Group. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group will defend you in court and protect your freedom to get you the best possible outcome and the justice you deserve. Trust your freedom to Liberty Law Group, the best criminal attorneys in Nebraska and Iowa. Call them today at 877-404-5238. That's 877-404-5238. Or check them out online at libertylawgroup.com.
The wait is over. It's Truck Month at Anderson Ford, which means big selection and even bigger savings on Ford F-150s. Like lease a 2025 Ford F-150 for only $195 per month. The truck that's built to work hard and play hard. Another reason you'll experience better at Anderson Ford. Stock number 1008409. Previous service letter. $195 per month for 36 months, 7,500 miles per year, 8,500 with type. Tax, title, and license fees extra. Residency restrictions apply. Program subject to change. Must take new retail delivery from Anderson Auto Group by 3/31/26.
Concrete Industries has immediate job openings for precast production laborers and maintenance technicians. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $21.50 per hour plus a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer or maintenance technician. Visit concreteindustries.com.
For remote starters, audio upgrades, and more, there's only one place to go. Auto Sounds of Lincoln at 48th and O.
When something breaks, you want someone you can trust to fix it right. Empire Repair is now open in Waverly and ready to serve our community with reliable auto repair and maintenance. From routine service to bigger repairs, our team is here to keep you on the road. Stop by Empire Repair in Waverly or call 402-786-2224 to schedule your service today. Empire Repair, proud to serve Waverly.
We're on the air.
Back
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
to more of Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you looking for a new way to put your skills to work?
Uh-oh.
I am.
Explore new options in the fintech industry.
Finance.
At Sandhills Global Company, they have full-time spots in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. Also, a 4.5-day work week, attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more today. They need salespeople, and also Sandhills Careers is sponsoring our trip to Oklahoma City, making that possible.
Thank you. Thank
Man,
you.
I tell you what, so thankful for that. I know that Jake worked on this, getting this done. The Peds, thank you. Carson, thank you. And they're able to do this because of their ascending business. That's why they're doing it.
And you know what, Bill? It is important because if Nebraska does indeed make history as we anticipate, we will witness it. And we'll talk about it for years. We'll talk about it for years on our show.
Classic example of I was there. I was there when it happened. That's why you want to get the kids out of school. That's why you want to get down there. It should be a parade on the way down there to OKC.
We will document it in words.
Yes.
I will document it in writing.
I'll document in video. People.
I will just document it in my head.
we got it all covered with documentation
and words, Bill. You will talk
and words like that, and yes.
All right. Well,
go ahead.
We know the importance for Nebraska last year of the crown. Now it's not lie. It was disappointing to end up in the crown because Nebraska was looking like for most of the year an NCAA tournament team. A skid in February, made and late in March made that not happen. And Nebraska made the crown. Of course, they won the crown and then won 20 games in a row to start the season. So it did potentially help out in the start of this year. We know the field for the crown as of yesterday. It is set. Here are your teams. There's 8 teams.
Okay,
in
8.
The crown. The first game, we're going to have Oklahoma against Colorado. Now, don't forget, Oklahoma, I believe, was the first team out of March Madness. They were number 1 or number 2 when it came to first 4 out on the Browns.
Okay. Right. They were first 4 out for sure.
So they'll play Colorado. That's going to be Wednesday, April 1st on FS1.
Please give the records of these teams.
I don't have the records.
I got them.
Okay.
Oklahoma's 19-15.
Okay.
Colorado's 17-15. Go ahead.
Okay. Then also Baylor against Minnesota. The Gophers in.
I love the Gophers. I like the Gophers in this one.
FS1, April 1st. Scott Drew in the crown. That's an odd sight.
Yeah, it is.
Typically a high seed in March Madness for Scott Drew.
Yeah, Scott Drew used to benefit from before it was okay to pay players. Baylor 16-16.
That's odd for them.
Minnesota 15-17. Bill, it answers your question. You don't have to be 500 to play in the tournament. You don't have to be 500 to play in the crown. Baylor 16-16. Your Gophers, Bill, 15-17.
I like the Gophers in that game.
You have liked him all year.
4 more teams in the crown. Stanford against West Virginia. That's going to be Thursday, April 2nd. Stanford, West Virginia.
That's 20-12 Stanford.
I think they were a first 4 out too.
They were in the mix, yes.
They were in the conversation.
They weren't the first 4 out, though.
Okay, they next 4 out then.
Yeah, probably next 4 out. West Virginia, 18-14.
Okay.
I'll double check that, but no, they weren't. No. Oh, hold on. Oh, keep going.
Okay, and our last game, it's a Big Ten team and a Big East team on April 2nd at this would be 8:30 our time. No, this would be 9:30 p.m. our time.
Okay.
Rutgers and Creighton.
How about
the Jays are going dancing in the crown in Vegas this year?
They're not going dancing. That's only in the big
They're
dance.
dancing in the crown.
No,
what are they doing then? What are they calling?
You mixed your metaphors there. You can't
What are they going to do?
They're something in the crown.
Well,
but
what are they doing? Just kind of limboing around? What is it?
What are they doing in the crown?
I don't know what they're doing, but you can only get to dance in the big dance.
They're doing something. There's got to be some action they're doing besides just playing basketball.
They're limboing.
They're limboing in the crown.
Yes.
Fine.
Rutgers is 14-19. Rutgers 14-19. Creighton 15-17. Hello. Not a bad
Do you
field.
think Creighton would play in this if they didn't see what it did for Nebraska winning it? Nebraska got money out of this, also going to the crown.
Yeah.
They got a title. Would they have gone if they didn't see Nebraska go and have success last year?
I'll let you, Bill, answer. Bill, please answer that question.
I don't think there's anybody that doesn't talk about that. That's in that and just say, hey, FYI, Nebraska went last year and won this, and they won their next 20, and then they got as high the potential. We were on the 2 line and the 1 line for a while in conversations, and then now they ended up being a 4 seed, and they were the 2 seed in the Big Ten tournament, and it all started off with the run in the crown. Everyone's talked about it. The AD's talked about it. There's not one coach that's not mentioned. Like going, Nebraska did this well last year. I don't care. That's not us. We don't give 2 craps about it. Nope, you're saying it. We're going to go there. We're going to win this thing, and it's going to help us get a momentum into next season.
I think it got Nebraska right?
It somehow did. We lost.
Absolutely.
Bryce is not back. The star of last year was Bryce Williams. He's not on this team, but they found a way to keep this thing going.
Well, Jacobson started to play in the crown, right?
He did play well in the crown.
Kale
Jacobson.
Yeah, he started getting way more minutes in the crown.
Yeah, and he played well.
He did.
He played well. Nebraska, by the way, received $300,000 in NIL for winning the crown last year. That's helpful. That really helps, by the way. $300,000,
absolutely, and a title.
Do you remember who they beat?
Yeah, they beat UCF.
Yes,
for the crown.
UCF received $100,000. UCF apparently, Bill, maybe uses a bit of a springboard because they've had.
I like UCF winning that first round game
against UCLA, against Mick. Oh boy, I can't wait for that audio from Cronin.
I don't mind it. UCF, when they have some ups and downs, if they're right, they'll have a great chance to win that game.
Mm-hmm. I got you.
We do have some response about what Creighton is doing in the crown. They're not dancing. Someone says they're curtsying in the crown. They're gesturing in the crown. They're prancing in the crown. They're not dancing.
Well, I know this. We can't. The one thing we cannot do, Jake, you cannot fire a bullet at Creighton or anybody. Not after last year. You cannot say anything. Oh, they're in the crown. It's like, well, that's where we were at last year.
The only thing I'm trying to do is find what they're doing. They're not dancing. So this is no shots at Creighton. I'm glad they're playing the postseason because Seton Hall, for example, Seton Hall was left out of the dance. They chose no postseason at all.
I don't like that.
They could have played the crown. The NIT said, no, we're done.
Why don't you use your word for what people are doing in the crown? Use your word. They're gallivanting.
Yeah.
They're gallivanting in the crown.
Gallivanting in the crown.
Bill, did you realize, that the NIT announced its 32-team field Sunday night? I did not even know that.
Yeah. I assumed it was done. I did not track it very well.
The top seed is one of your favorites.
Who's that?
Auburn.
Yeah,
is the top seed in the NIT field
with a record of 17-16. Yeah, there's 8 games tonight in the NIT. There are 8 games tonight in the NIT.
Okay. We should have had Gary on to talk about the NIT.
Yeah, we should have done
that. That was so much. trying to track that if we had a chance to get in.
Games are all on the ESPN networks, but starting at 5 p.m., you have Liberty George Mason, and all the way until 10 p.m. on ESPNU in the Crown. Sorry, in the NIT,
Right.
UNLV and UC Irvine.
Is there any chance that the championship game or the Final Four has been moved back to the Garden? Because it was moved out of the Garden last, and that just really took a lot out of me.
I don't think so.
And maybe that was just a scheduling thing with with an NBA or whatever. But I'd like to know where that, because the Final Four in the Garden was sweet.
Yes, I don't know.
Where's the final at?
I don't know
where the NIT's at.
This stuff is hard to follow. It's hard to follow. There's a lot going on in this conversation. But Wake Forest was also a number 1 seed in the NIT. Cal from the ACC and Oklahoma State were other power conference schools to accept NIT bids.
Nice.
Yeah,
I don't like it's gonna. Okay, the NIT and the Big Dance are both in Indianapolis. It looks like. This says the 2026 NIT Hinkle Fieldhouse and Gamebridge Fieldhouse in Indianapolis on April 2nd and 5th. For the site I'm seeing here, the NIT. So both title games are in Indianapolis.
That's amazing if that's true.
Yeah.
This is from the official NCAA website here. So not the Garden, sadly, though.
Now that's just sad, is what it is. That the Garden is the one thing that kept it afloat, to go to Madison Square Garden and play.
Hey, Bill, per your conversation earlier, this is sort of interesting. Belmont, now this kind of crosses into that football conversation we're having. Belmont was another notable postseason opt-out. They finished 26-6. Now they lost their first game. I didn't know they were in the Missouri Valley Conference, which
Belmont is?
Yeah,
I didn't know that
away.
either.
Yeah, blows
News to
away.
me.
They lost their first round game. Now they opted out of the NIT because their coach
is leaving.
accepted the Kansas State job.
Okay.
Yes.
Casey Alexander. So there's a little.
But no one opts out of the March Madness, though.
God, you wouldn't think.
Yeah.
I've heard that Scott Cross, the head coach of Troy, is a favorite at Georgia Tech for that job potentially.
Ooh, interesting. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah. There's going to be there'll be, I would guess,
interesting,
maybe 8 coaches maybe that make the tournament that are at different teams, but they're with their teams on the tournament.
Right.
Yeah. And not opting out. And like I said, he would not have opted out of that part of it because he was still coaching. But there's always going to be a little bit there. But it's nothing like football. It's not even
No, I don't mean to intimate
that whole mess of what's going on.
I look forward to watching Creighton Rutgers at 9:30 p.m. on Thursday.
That's the
April
Crown.
2nd.
That's the Crown.
That's sorry.
No, it's so confusing.
In the Crown. NIT, Crown, March Madness.
Bill,
we're everywhere.
If you didn't have a radio show, here's a question for you. And you turned on the TV tonight, would you be confused about what are we watching here? Is this?
You'd be confused because also what was the other tournament that we followed? Utah Valley,
the CBI or CIT, one of the two.
Yeah, the CB something that doesn't really exist anymore. That was incredible too because that was on. You could only stream that. That was on. You had to stream that. It was no networks carried it. Remember, I remember I talked about how I streamed it and watched the semifinals, and there was people in folding chairs around the court.
I know. Now hold it. Are we sure those tournaments no longer exist?
The CBI does not show me. It shows a tab on ESPN. It shows last year's title game, so I don't think that they're having it this year.
What about the CIT?
I don't see that either.
Those tournaments just went away quietly.
It's just
quietly. They did.
Very quietly.
There wasn't a lot of pushback.
No, not a lot of pushback at all.
They're on. They got all we go to hell. They won that thing.
Coach, can we get in the CBI? No, I don't think it exists.
Is there any way we could restart that?
We'll just restart.
We want to play a couple more games, Coach.
So no CBI, no CIT, but the Crown and the NIT are full go, and you can turn on your TV tonight and watch the NIT.
8 separate NIT games tonight, and 2.
Now, Steve, we've been pretty adamant. We've had this discussion. Nebraska goes to the Sweet 16. Does that reverse your course and say we need to raise the Crown banner? Because that started off the Sweet 16.
No.
It's throwing it out there. Jake?
No. It's solely the PBA. You didn't do that. People that walk in there like, from another town, they see what's that? They hung a crown banner.
Would you have to hang a banner below the crown that said and give a reason, like why it's there, with an asterisk up below it that says this led us to the Sweet 16? I think you'd have to put an asterisk. There'd be the crown, then a big banner of an asterisk, and then the next
explainer. The problem with the explainers, it might run too far down.
Yeah, it'd have to be it'd be a full paragraph of why it's there with the picture of Jake Sorensen. Picture of Jake.
The game show. I thank you to Husker Hoop Central for sending this information on the CBI. This was announced 4 days ago that the CBI abruptly canceled their tournament this year. This is from their social media post says, due to circumstances beyond our control, the CBI will not be held this year. We'll see you next year is what it says.
Are those circumstances that nobody cared?
I think this is also nobody financed it.
We have no revenue.
There was some .com company or something's like, yeah, I'm not financing that. We're not doing that. And that's where it all went south.
So that just ended.
At 4 days ago, that announced no CBI.
4 days ago.
That's what we know. It is time to play the game show. Give us a call right now at 464-5685. Your chance to win a business box of bagels to Bagels and Joe. Today's topic is not Irish related. No St. Patrick's Day theme. We're talking basketball. Tournaments, upsets of the past. Big upsets of the past in the dance.
Oh, boy, Bill.
I'll give you the team that lost.
Okay.
The score of the year. Tell me what team had the upset win.
Okay.
This doesn't sound good for me, Steve.
Don't give up on yourself, Bill.
Remember, I'm a football writer, Bill. Remember that.
If you think you're
upset. Covering basketball this week, though. You've been summoned.
464-5685. Shut up, Sipple starts right now.
We've all been there. You're listening to the radio, and then that rage starts to grow inside of you. It starts to consume you. It gets to a point where you just want to yell, "Shut up, Sipple!" No, sorry. I'm sorry. Well, here's your chance. It's time to shut up, Sipple. Call now to play. 464-5685. Shut up, Sipple. Brought to you by Bagels and Joe.
464-5685. Call it down, Sip and Bill and Trivia. You guys have been on a little bit of a heater recently. 21-17 the record. 2 straight wins. So things are trending upward for you guys in the competition.
Thank you.
How do you feel about things today with upsets of the past?
I don't feel good about it at all.
Bill doesn't feel great about this.
Bill says he doesn't feel good at all. I don't feel really good either.
Okay.
No, I'll remember kind of the scenario or something. But no, I don't track the memorable upsets. I don't even remember who they are. I have no idea.
Okay. Well, Matt's our caller. Matt, how do you feel about upsets of the past in the NCAA tournament?
Well, I'm an avid college basketball watcher. This is Husker Hoop Central Matt.
Oh, boy. Yeah, thank you for the tweet of the information there about the CBI being canceled. All right, Matt.
Hold on. We got to get some info.
Yeah.
Matt, how old are you, Matt?
I am in my 40s. I'm calling from the Highlands.
Okay, thank you.
Nice.
And thanks for all you do, by the way.
Yes, you're very good follow on Twitter.
What is it?
Husker Hoops HC.
Yes.
Could he use his platform to help build a breaker?
Matt, can you help out?
Yeah, I'll mention you guys. Don't worry about it.
Okay. All right.
Thank you, Bill.
All right. First question goes to Matt. Bill, lifeline for one question as always. Matt, what 15 seed beat 2 seed Duke 75-70 in the 2012 NCAA tournament?
I got that.
I
got that.
He's getting a lot of time.
5, 4, 3.
Let's say
2.
Let's say Yale.
Yale, no. Okay, I'll lower this. You can talk to Bill. Okay, Sip, do you want that one or not?
Steve, you think you know it?
Yesterday.
You said you thought you did.
Well, I'm backing off a little bit. I think we're going to pass unless you know it.
No, I was going to let you. I was going to let you go though. I was going to let you cook.
Tell me it's not St. Pete's.
Good thing you passed. It was Lehigh on that one. So
Lehigh.
All
right.
Back to you, Sip. First question. What 15 seed beat 2 seed Iowa State 58-57 in the 2001 NCAA tournament? See if Bill can help you out here or not.
2001.
2001.
Was that Eustace?
It was Eustace. That was the head coach of Iowa State.
Wasn't the game out in Nevada?
I think I know this, actually.
Go ahead.
Fire it.
Is it like
5 seconds? 5.
UNBC?
UMBC. No, it's not UMBC. All right, let's go. Matt, do you want that one or no? Do you want that one or not?
It's not.
I'm not confident enough on that one, so I'm going to pass.
That would be Hampton. UMBC won in 2018 against Virginia as a 16 seed.
I thought they had another one, too.
No, that was not.
I thought they had another big one.
No, this was Hampton. Back to you, Matt. 0-0 tie for the lead. What 15 seed beat 2 seed Missouri 86-84 in the 2012 NCAA tournament? Same year that Duke lost to Lehigh. It's for you, Matt. 14 years ago.
I'm going to say the Richmond Spiders.
Say that game again.
I'll tell you. It was what 15 seed beat 2 seed Missouri 86-84 in the 2012 NCAA
Was that in Omaha?
It may have been. I don't know for sure.
Pretty sure that was in Omaha.
You want to try it or not? It's
Bill?
0-0.
Bill?
No, I don't have it.
Pass.
Norfolk State.
Yeah.
That one.
Okay.
Now, I was dangerously close to knowing that.
Okay. This is for the win. We have no score so far. People are not.
And I have Bill.
Upset. You have Bill. Let's see if he can help you out. What 15 seed beat 2 seed South Carolina 78-65 in the 1997 NCAA tournament? Yeah, Bill. 15 seed beat 2 seed South Carolina 78-65 in the 1997 NCAA tournament.
1997, Steve.
South Carolina was
a 2 seed. Yeah, they were back then.
Who was that coach?
I don't even know.
Yeah, I don't know who that would have been. Bill, do you have any kind
5
of
seconds?
I would let you hazard a guess if you want to.
Middle Tennessee State.
Okay. Good. I'll take it. I'll take it.
Matt, do you want this or are we going to a scoreless tiebreaker today?
I actually know this one. I was in high school.
Go for it.
It's Coppin State.
Brilliant! Coppin State is correct. So we did get one score right there today. But you guys lost. Matt wins. Congrats, Matt.
Good pull on that.
That was a tight one. I was hoping you'd say 1991 because that would have been the Richmond Spiders beating Syracuse.
We should know, Matt. You would admit we both should have done better. All three of us should have done better.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing: when you do these for 40 years, they kind of blend in. The one I really should have known was the Hampton over Iowa State.
Agreed.
Because that one was.
Hell, I watched it. Yeah,
I watched it.
Yeah,
all these games I would have watched.
Yeah, they all kind of blend in.
Well, Matt, congrats. You win Bengals. Are you going to be in OKC or not?
I'm absolutely going to be in OKC.
All right.
Everyone's heading down. Be loud. Get there early. Wake the place up.
Everybody in section 113.
113. All right. You'll be in good seats for that game.
Hey, Matt, if you see me, seek me out. I'd like to meet you. I mean that. You're a good breaker, and I'd love to shake your hand.
Absolutely.
All right. God bless you.
All right, Matt. Good work. We'll see you in OKC.
All right.
Good stuff. All right. Tiebreaker.
Bill.
For Bill. How many double-digit seeded teams, Bill, have made the Final Four in NCAA tournament history? 10 seeds or higher. How many have made the Final Four in the history of the NCAA tournament?
9.
9. Over under 9.
I think that it has to be under 9.
What would your guess be?
6.
7. 11 seed LSU in 1986. 11 seed George Mason in 2006. 11 seed VCU in 2011. 10 seed Syracuse in 2016. 11 seed Loyola Chicago in 2018. 11 seed UCLA in 2021. And 11 seed NC State 2 years ago, 2024. That's your
nice
7.
Game. It also tells you how quickly these you hear about these incredible upsets in like St. Peter's and all these other places, and it just goes away.
Just forget about it.
It goes away pretty.
Moments you forget.
It goes away pretty quick. It's epic. It's fun. You talk about it, and then the next year you have no knowledge of it.
Yeah. You don't even hardly remember the runners up in this tournament.
No, you really don't.
Sometimes forget the champions,
right?
Don't you?
Yeah, it's a lesson. It's a lesson for people. You don't even remember the runner up. You don't. It's fleeting, very fleeting.
Are you sticking around for hour 3, Bill?
Nope, I'm out, kids.
Okay. All right, Bill. Well, we'll see you.
Hey, Bill, we'll see you in Oklahoma City. Please keep in touch.
He's already gone.
Okay.
Hour 3 is next on Early Break in the Ticket.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Pinnacle Bank. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Concrete Industries has immediate job openings for precast production laborers and maintenance technicians. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $21.50 per hour plus a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer or maintenance technician. Visit concreteindustries.com.
At CHI Health Clinic, we believe healthcare should be personal because knowing your provider personally makes appointments more comfortable, more productive, and more meaningful to your overall health. Get matched with a primary care provider based on your personality and lifestyle using CHI Health Clinic's My Provider Match. Take the survey at myprovidermatch.com to find the right provider for you. Getting healthier starts by getting personal at CHI Health Clinic.
Are you looking for something different for lunch or dinner in Lincoln? Big 8 is now open at 1226 P Street, serving seafood boils and Asian cuisine. Get your hands messy with fresh, flavorful seafood boils, hot, cold, and made to share. Or enjoy classic Chinese and Asian dishes, perfect for lunch, dinner, or a night out with friends and family. Big flavors, generous portions, and a brand new dining experience. Big 8, now open in Lincoln.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at gainatrucking.com.
Way out there where the sun comes up under the big red sky, I do life the way I love, with family by my side. I feel home with me, no matter where I go.
Proud of where we're from, excited for where we're going. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Member FDIC.
Bagels and Joe is the best place to start off your mornings this spring. And you can order your breakfast ahead of time on their app. March's cream cheese flavor is Green Goddess. Pair it with a leprechaun latte. Stop by any of their 4 locations in Lincoln and their location in Seward. Bagels and Joe. All right, Lincoln, if you're a diesel technician who's ready to earn up to $40 an hour and you're tired of working nights and weekends, listen up. Inland Truck Parts and Service is hiring experienced diesel technicians right here in Lincoln, and they're offering what every hardworking tech wants. Monday through Friday hours, no nights, no weekends, and paid training on advanced diesel technology. With 37 locations across 12 states, career advancement opportunities are endless. Start building towards your future and apply today at inlandtruck.com. That's inlandtruck.com. Or text APPLY to 785-369-1320. Husker fans, baseball is back in Lincoln, and it's time to get your tickets to Nebraska baseball. Catch great matchups all season long as the Huskers take on some of the top teams in the Big Ten, including Indiana, USC, and Iowa. Plus, don't miss midweek action against in-state rival Creighton and regional matchups with Kansas and Kansas State. Bring the whole family. General admission tickets start at just $10 or grab reserved seats for $15. Don't miss your chance to be part of the action this season. Get your tickets today by visiting huskers.com/tickets or by calling 1-800-8-BIG-RED.
Early Break is hitting the road to the NCAA tournament in Oklahoma City. Join me, Jake Sorensen, Steve Sipple, and Bill Busch from 6 to 9 a.m. in the outdoor patio area of the Courtyard Marriott in downtown OKC on both Thursday and Friday. Come down and hang out to start the day before Nebraska plays Troy on Thursday, and then join us on the off day on Friday as well. Early Break's trip to OKC is made possible by Sandhills Careers, who is growing in Lincoln. Visit sandhills.jobs to view openings and apply today.
For remote starters, audio upgrades, and more, there's only one place to go. Auto Sounds of Lincoln at 48th and O.
It's true. Many of us spend more time thinking about what's for dinner than preparing for retirement. But if you think your retirement needs deserve more attention, I agree. And I'd like to help. I'm your Edward Jones financial advisor, Ryan Buck. Together, we can give you long-term strategy, the attention it deserves. Contact me today at 402-483-0377. Again, that's 402-483-0377. Stop by our office at 8380 Old Cheney Road. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Wake up, Lincoln.
Good morning. Good morning. It's great to stay up late.
It's time for Early Break. Sponsored by Nebco and Anderson Ford. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's 93.7 The Ticket's Jake Sorensen.
I like Stone.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
And here comes a sandwich from God.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
Hey, somebody grab me a mocha quick, would you?
This is Early Break.
Welcome back to Hour 3 on a Tuesday. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill I can't even speak. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Early Break. Bill Busch is out for Hour 3. He'll be back with us, not tomorrow, but probably Thursday in OKC. Live from the Courtyard area of the Courtyard Marriott.
Okay.
This is the news. Yeah, if you're just tuning in, we are going to have Early Break. I've talked to the hotel. They said, public space, do what you want out there. So there's power. We will be, because it's going to be like 60 degrees at 6 a.m., it's going to be nice. You can wear a jacket and still be warm there.
There's power out there.
There's power. There's like a gazebo outside in the Courtyard area of the Courtyard Marriott in downtown OKC, where you're staying at, right by the arena. Come out and hang out with us. We'll have some swag for you.
This is incredible.
And, you know, it's a good way to pregame before you go to the bars or to the game.
Right.
So we'll be done at 9 a.m. still. Then we'll, of course, that day in Lincoln, we still have March Madness at Buffalo Wings and Rings. We will not be there, but Nick will be there running that, Nick Stainer and the whole team. The ping pong balls will still be there, even though I'm not there. That still goes on.
This is
big
like,
day.
The ticket is in
It's a busy week.
Full hoops mode right now.
Right? And it should be. This team, this state, this program deserves to be in full hoop mode. Like, I mean, it is spring football, and there's a spring game still, but rightfully so, it's not the topic of conversation because you've got a basketball team that's worthy of all the attention of this fan base.
It works out really well this week in that Nebraska football is on break. There's nothing. The kids are out. There's no football this week, Jake.
I know that.
Works out perfect. Now, next week, we'll deal with next week, whatever comes. But this week, no football, which is frankly why I can concentrate on basketball.
I'm happy for you. By the way, I forgot to mention Hour 3 sponsored by our friends at Nebco. Now hiring at Concrete Industries for precast production labor. Check them out at concreteindustries.com or at nebcoinc.com. Also, Anderson Ford, sponsor of Hour 3, locations at 27th and I-80 and 33rd and Yankee Hill. So, yes, we'll be at the Courtyard. You're welcome. Again, I probably won't have like chairs out there for people, but come on by, hang out, and hear us chat about Nebraska Troy. It'd be a fun time.
Thursday morning.
And Friday.
Okay, Thursday and Friday, 6 a.m. to 9 a.m.
It's going to be nice out.
Yeah.
That's before it gets to sauntering hot heat.
Sauntering hot heat.
Does that work? Does that phrase
No.
work? Sauntering heat?
No.
Isn't sauntering about heat?
If you saunter, you kind of walk slowly.
Well, what's the word I'm looking for then?
Sizzling hot?
I don't know. I think sauntering could work in that. Help me out, breakers. Is that a word I can't use for that?
I would say you botched it, but it's okay. You didn't botch this.
I botched some things.
This trip is amazing. It's just hitting me. We're going to be doing live radio from the Courtyard Marriott, which is right by the arena, by the way.
Yes. And for you, just walk out the hotel. To the court. You're right there.
Yeah, grab a coffee and I'll be ready to roll.
So, by the way, our trip's sponsored by Sandhills Jobs. Sandhills Careers, more at sandhills.jobs online. They're applying. They have job applications for you.
We have jobs, and we have big jobs, and we will do our show tomorrow. Now, we will not be on location tomorrow.
No.
I will be.
You will be. You'll be in your hotel room.
Yeah. Imagine I'll be doing the show from my hotel room.
The word was sweltering, not sauntering.
Thank you.
I knew it wasn't sizzling. I was going for a ring. It was, thank you,
sweltering.
Sweltering heat.
Who came through with that?
Several people. That'd be Corey, Chai Cub, Rubber Duck. Thank you.
Chai Cub, Rubber Duck are names I
words are hard sometimes. You know that, right?
You're really nervous, too, I can tell,
For
about
what?
this game.
I am nervous about the game.
I can tell.
I'm trying to stay focused as I can for the broadcast to go smoothly down there and everything and prep. And then there's a basketball game that we're talking about. And the reason why I'm concerned, it's a good tease here, Sip, a good lead in here.
Right. I want to hear this. This is an interesting topic.
So no one has talked about this at all.
Mm-hmm.
I got a text about it, and I went and watched it Friday night. So Nebraska falls to Purdue, 74-58 in their first game of the Big Ten tournament. Of course, there's post-game media. At the podium, which I went to, is Fred Hoiberg, Price Sanford, and Rink Mass. This was in like the side sessions by the locker room.
These quotes
about this one quote about to play.
Locker room quote.
Now, I have mentioned, I keep saying, and I hope that it clicks and it works for him because he's so important, that Jamarcus Lawrence is the X factor for the tournament. Because when he's on, Nebraska's really, really good. They're really good.
He hasn't been on for over a month.
Right, and Nebraska's been 6-6 in that time frame.
Right.
When he is playing his best, his team is really hard to beat.
I love him
because everyone's playing their best.
I love his game. He's super quick. He has a nice shot. Hasn't been falling. He has a nice shot. Hasn't been falling.
I saw this from 10-11 News. Kevin Suits in the locker room, and this was Jamarcus Lawrence post game after the loss to Purdue. Here is him about adversity right now. Jamarcus Lawrence.
We'll figure it out. Just keep your head high. I mean, our season's not over. This loss doesn't define us. As a group, we're really going through something. It's a lot of adversity right now, but that's on me to just keep everybody's head straight and just keep a good attitude.
Okay, so no one has really played this clip.
And no one followed up.
I'm gonna play this second part again. This last part too. This is Jamarcus Lawrence.
As a group, we're really going through something. It's a lot of adversity right now, but that's on me to just keep everybody's head straight and just keep a good attitude.
That is post game after the loss to Purdue. What?
I don't know.
Do we know what that's about?
No, we don't.
Is that just the fact that they're losing games? Is there something that's causing the adversity? What is that in regards to?
It may be as simple as 6-6 in the last 12, right?
Or they're finally experiencing losses that aren't close. A 20-point loss and a 16-point loss.
That would be.
Is there something else beyond just the losing inside the locker room that's causing issues, or outside the locker room? I have no idea what that's referring to.
If you're a Nebraska fan, what you hope is that he's referring to the losing, because that's manageable. If he's referring to something else, that's more concerning. What would that be? Nobody knows. It could be a whole range of things.
Right. And if you're saying, "Oh, reading too much of this," we didn't hear a follow up. We don't know what he was referring to.
We're in a world in journalism where there's not as many follow ups. Have you ever noticed that? That was on camera. It would be hard for Kevin to, in a camera with, the cameras in his face, to get into a serious, real serious discussion. Now, a writer could wait till everybody disperses and say, could you shed some light a little bit on what you're talking about? That's what you'd try. And there's a good chance he might not.
Well, this was like, again, everyone's separated. There's people at the podium. There's people who are talking to different players. So it's not everybody around one person. And so you don't have probably the follow-up.
Right. What I would tell you, just from my perspective, if I was standing there, and this happens a lot. Kevin has a camera. He gets that excellent quote that you wonder about. Then here's what you do as a writer. You don't have a camera. You don't have a phone. You're not sticking it in his face. So you wait till everybody disperses. Okay. And you say, Jamarcus, could you shed some light, a little bit of light on what you said? And again, you ask that question knowing he might say no. I'm not going to. But you got to ask.
Well, what if he says no? Then you really think something's up. Then.
Well, maybe. I mean, I don't know. I'd still probably be in the same mindset. I would just like an opportunity to ask, is it, what are we talking about? Because he might just say, well, Sip, we've lost.
If that's what he's talking about, then okay.
We've been losing.
But we also right now, we're in a time where guys are looking towards the future. I mean, they have basketball to play, but there's NIL deals getting worked out. There's thoughts about, am I sticking around next year? That shouldn't come into play until next week, but guys can't help themselves. They're college athletes. They're young.
Who's in that conversation?
Well, everybody. That's not a senior. I mean, it's not like if you're Jamarcus and Rick Madison, Sam, it's all about this game. It's all about this. This is our last chance to play college basketball.
We're not worried about Frager.
I'm not.
No. Okay, then who we
Bryce
talking about?
Sanford. I mean, I think he wants to come back, but the NBA is interested, and I'm sure he'll get suitors also.
Sanford has said publicly, yes, we'll look into the NBA. But
I'd love to come back.
I'd love to come back. Now that's not adversity. I mean, that's not what Jamarcus Lawrence is referring to, right?
I don't think. Again, this is assumptions here. I don't know what he's talking about.
That's not adversity. That's why I assume that that's not it. It might not be anything, and it might be something that's concerning. Now listen.
That caught you, didn't it?
That caught me.
I said, I heard it. I didn't play. I forgot to play it yesterday, but that quote, it caught me. I was like, hang on a second. What is he talking about here?
No,
is there something beyond just the losing on the court that's affecting performance here?
Yeah, it caught me. When I read the rundown last night, I was most interested in this segment because I wondered what he said based on what you said on the rundown, because you didn't put on the rundown what it was. You just said it was a Jamarcus Lawrence quote. That got my attention. I don't know what that.
Well, again, I don't know what that is. I go back to this. I said it before. I'll say it again. The cloak of invincibility. When you're winning, everything's good. Like there might be some drama, but keep winning. We're all on the same page. The moment you lose that first game, even though you played great against Michigan, you led for 36 minutes in that game without Frager, without Rinkmast. Okay, that sucks to lose. We know that we're good enough. We have proved that we are top 5 worthy despite a loss. You come back against Illinois, you're up by 6 or 7 at halftime, made 10 threes. Like you're still playing with that cloak of invincibility. You lose that game, and then, okay, now does something creep in here at all? They've lost since then 4 more games, 2 of those in blowouts in UCLA and Purdue. So I don't know. Maybe we're reading too much into this, but there could be something we don't know about in terms of drama. I'm not trying to start a story here.
No,
but
you're fine.
That quote in itself leads me to say I need some more information about what he's talking about.
Yeah, it could be as simple as we're 6-6 in the last 12, and that's adversity. It didn't sound like that to me. It sounded like something more than that. That would be my guess. And it's not. It's okay to speculate. It's out. But he said it. It's out in the ether. You're gonna wonder. It's perfectly natural. It's out. So I don't know. They don't look like a team that they play very well together. They've continued to play well together even in these last 12 games that we're talking about.
But what have we talked about though? This team, when they were at its best, you said they haven't plateaued, they hadn't peaked, and they may have peaked. They still could play good basketball and still win games, but
you think they would have peaked against Michigan?
Potentially, yeah. In a losing effort without 2 key players, and they led for 36 minutes. But we've seen just a weird amount of turnovers the last month. This team was so good at not giving the ball away, and they moved the ball so efficiently on offense.
A little sloppy.
It just doesn't look quite as right offensively with the movement. And again, just some sloppy passes. Rebounding's been an issue all year long against bigger teams. That's not a new
slow starts,
and you wonder what is the cause of that.
Slow starts. They get beat on the boards. Not all the time, but we know the issue there. Bigger athletic teams cause them problems and turnovers. Yeah, it's been a little sloppy. Their defense doesn't waver much. Again, I'm just going to go back to this. I don't see. Okay. I'm talking about this relative in the context of that comment, I don't watch the game and see chemistry problems. We've seen that on the court before.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And not just Nebraska, you see it with other teams. You can watch some teams and say they don't have very good chemistry. It's pretty evident. Body language, the way they interact. I don't see that with Nebraska. I see good chemistry on the court. Do you ever see any instances of bad chemistry?
Well, I would think that Jake, examples of that would be several shot clock violations where the ball's just not moving. And they had a couple of those recently, nothing crazy. If it's like 3 times in a game or 2 times back to back, then you got some problems about movement. But I haven't, I guess, seen it terribly in these games.
I haven't seen it.
I just worry about the slow starts and what is causing that.
Mm-hmm.
You can't stop guys making open threes on the other team. You can defend better, but if they're making shots, you're not. That's just basketball.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know.
A slow start in Oklahoma City will cause you to what?
Panic. Have a panic attack in the stands. I should have gotten aisle seat. Like again, because we have Bill in Austin doing media. I had to. I'm going down because Sandhills sponsored our trip. I got a ticket in the stands, so I'm going to watch the game as of right now in the stands.
Do you know where you're at?
I'm the 300 level. I'm up. I'm way high.
Okay.
I didn't want to, in lieu of not getting a media pass, buy a very expensive ticket.
I understand.
If something opens up down low, people, make sure you text me. I'll move down with you. But I'm sitting in the upper 300 level right now. And that's fine. In the stands for this game.
I wonder if Sean could procure you a media pass.
No, he can't.
He can't.
How could he do that? I've gone through the process. This is not an attack at anybody. I'm just saying we only get 2 for the ticket. Okay. And that's fine. I gave it to Bill and to
you're
Austin.
fine. We're fine.
I think Bill would do better in that capacity and not being by himself in the stands, where I will be just fine by myself.
Oh, you thrive in that.
Because I'll be high-fiving everybody in sight.
You thrive in that environment.
I everywhere.
Yeah, and it would be really difficult for you. I'm not. This is serious. If Nebraska wins the game and you want to be in a celebratory mood, and then you can't be high-fiving like Robin.
And I can still do media in the stands. I can do fan media.
Right.
I can talk to the fans and give updates. Then do the final update if they win.
100%.
So I think it might work out better that I'm in that capacity.
Yes.
For the ticket.
Well, Jamarcus Lawrence with some interesting post-game comments after Purdue that got kind of lost in the shuffle. I wonder if they get lost in the shuffle a little bit, because what do you do with them? Like if you're a beat writer, because he leads you into something that you don't really know. I think it's a notebook item that you write and just leave it at that. And
I would tell you to re-listen to the clip, maybe put it on Husker Online and see what people think.
I think that's a good idea.
Or maybe you mention it on the forum, see what they say in the message board.
That's what I'm thinking.
I don't think I saw it on the message boards.
No, I haven't seen it at all.
I got text. I saw it. Somebody texted me, and I forgot about it the next day because I was just trying to get back to Lincoln, and now I brought it up again. So
I can see why it gets lost a little bit. Here's why: because you were at the main podium, and it was Rink, and Fred, and
Price,
and Price. Okay, so there's that set of interview that's out there, and then there's all these interviews that are taking place in the locker room,
right?
And those can get lost.
And it wasn't a huge media core anyways going to Chicago for Nebraska. It wasn't the whole like you get for football.
And where did you see? Was this on?
It was 1011 News, their Twitter, their social media pages.
Okay, I need to look at that.
So I'll send it to you. Okay. Connor will send it to you.
Thank you.
When we come back, does Wichita know what's coming at him today and tomorrow? I'll tell you why I asked that question next on Early Break in the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Nebco and Anderson Ford on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
In communities like ours, local relationships still matter. At Insight Partners, we believe we are better together. That's why insurance agencies across the Midwest have joined Insight Partners to better serve local customers and communities with all their insurance needs. From personal to commercial or specialty insurance, your local Insight Partners team is here to help protect what matters most. Insight Partners, better together. Learn more at myINSpartners.com.
Biggest question people have is, how do I start the process? What is the process? I want to build a new home, but I don't know what the first step is.
Bob Benish is the founder and president of Aspen Builders, online at aspenbuildersinc.com.
The first step is make an appointment. Come on into my office. Let's sit around the table. Let's talk about what you're looking for, what your needs are, what your budget might be. And let's come up with some answers on what we're going to build, where we're going to build it, and what it's going to cost. And get a house that you're going to be happy with. So now is really the time to be contacting us to get an appointment to get the job done. Once you find a good lot, let's get it reserved because there's a very limited number of lots in this town. And then start designing that floor plan that's going to be perfect for you. Next thing you know, we're moving dirt.
Make your dream home a reality and call Aspen Builders at 423-6811. Online at aspenbuildersinc.com. Your home is waiting at Aspen Builders.
Graham Tire presents life's greatest adventures.
Okay, buddy, here we go. Just keep your eye on the ball. All right, just swing right through it. Yeah, good job. Way to go. Hey, run it out. Okay.
Great road trips start with great service. Graham Tire, your tire store next door, with 5 convenient Lincoln locations, getting you to the places that matter most.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstoRats.com for amazing offers. And if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Call Bats to Rats today at 402-781-8691. That's 402-781-8691. Bats to Rats.
All right, Lincoln, if you're a diesel technician who's ready to earn up to $40 an hour and you're tired of working nights and weekends, listen up. Inland Truck Parts and Service is hiring experienced diesel technicians right here in Lincoln, and they're offering what every hardworking tech wants. Monday through Friday hours, no nights, no weekends, and paid training on advanced diesel technology. With 37 locations across 12 states, career advancement opportunities are endless. Start building towards your future and apply today at inlandtruck.com. That's inlandtruck.com. Or text APPLY to 785-369-1320.
Spring sports are here and it's time to upgrade your equipment. But don't go rushing to your big box store. Play It Again Sports is your place to go for all spring sports equipment for baseball, softball, golf, and disc golf. Play It Again Sports has quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And don't forget, buying from them is a great way to get new products with great discounts by also bringing in your used items for store credit or cash on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine. Back Nine Golf in South Lincoln is the premier indoor golf experience in the state. The weather in the winter months is cold, windy, and as unpredictable as a tee shot on the 450-yard par 4. With top-of-the-line full-swing simulators and a PGA teaching professional, Back Nine Golf is there to help you improve your game and lower your score. Back Nine Golf is open to the public with 24/7 access for members. Learn about Back Nine's variety of memberships today and see the facility for yourself at 7501 South 15th Street in Lincoln, just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Back Nine Golf, your premier indoor golf and events destination. There's no place like McKinney's Irish Pub for St. Patrick's Day, so mark your calendars to join in on the fun for their 12th annual street festival. The party goes all weekend long, but starts on March 14th and 15th with tons of giveaways, great Irish food, and green beer. And it continues on Tuesday the 17th for actual St. Patrick's Day. Doors open for the bar at 9 a.m. on Saturday, 11 a.m. on Sunday, and 9 a.m. on Tuesday. And the street party starts at 2 p.m. all 3 days. Don't miss out on great music and great fun with no cover charge for St. Patrick's Day weekend at McKinney's Irish Pub, located at 8th and P.
MWR, a local company of Lincoln, is proud to announce they are able to offer their own post-frame building packages in metal to anyone desiring a building, whether you're a contractor or a DIYer. They can install your building as always, and they offer multiple different rib profiles and loads of color options, including the wood grain metal at great competitive prices. You can inquire at mwrbuildingandfence.com or just draw your desired building and submit it in their contact us page and they'll get back to you. Call MWR today at 402-540-8966.
Select Plumbing and Utility has been serving Lincoln and the surrounding area for 14 years, and they're not slowing down. Select Plumbing and Utility handles all your plumbing needs from faucets and water heaters to full renovations, and they can even help with your heating and cooling needs. They're also Lincoln's underground experts, repairing and replacing broken underground water and sewer lines since day one. Contact Select Plumbing and Utility today at 402-560-6197, assuring excellence in every situation, opportunity, and challenge. That's 402-560-6197.
We're on the air.
Back
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
to more of Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Oh, interesting.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm going to guess that you and me are like most breakers. We like money, right? We like having money, potential wealth, knowing that you got your comfort.
Yeah, it's
comforted, right?
Money is comfort.
You can be comforted if you work with DWE Generations, where having a plan matters, especially when it comes to protecting what's most important. They work with families, individuals, and business owners to help make smart financial decisions that support life today and set the foundation for generations. We're talking about David Darlington, Russell Walton, and Cody Eiler at DWE Generations, a generational wealth planning firm.
Let them take care of your money and take care of your future.
They visit generations.nm.com or call 402-483-7871 and ask for David, Russell, or Cody at DWE Generations. Okay, question for you.
What?
Now, the game Thursday is in Oklahoma City.
Yes.
As you know, the drive to OKC goes right through the city of Wichita, Kansas. It's a big baseball series, 2 games for Nebraska. Today at 6 p.m. in Wichita. Also tomorrow at 2 p.m. in Wichita. Now, these teams play each other a lot because it's a close Division I team. You can go midweek to either site. But I'm just going to guess without knowing that there's probably not usually a lot of Nebraska fans at the midweek games in Wichita, right? Is that a fair assumption?
Not many, meaning less than 500.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
For like Nebraska fans? Yeah,
Yeah.
There's no way there's 500 Nebraska fans at a midweek Husker game in Wichita.
Probably not.
There'll be a lot more than that tomorrow for sure. Today, potentially at 6 p.m. when people drive down. But tomorrow, I'm hearing reports of a lot of people making the stop for Nebraska-Wichita State baseball at 2 p.m. in Wichita.
It makes a ton
Is
of
Wichita prepared for this?
It makes a ton of sense. Some people might be going early today. It'd be kind of fun to do that, to plan a trip where you stop in Wichita, watch tonight, stay over in Wichita, watch tomorrow, and then head to Oklahoma City. That's
a Husker Central week. That's a Husker sports centric weekend there.
Yeah. But anyway, I think tomorrow you'll see that a lot. Are they ready for what? What would you guess?
The amount of Nebraska fans, because I don't think they're going to expect on a 2 p.m. game on a Wednesday. Number one, it's a Wednesday at 2 p.m. That's usually, if there's anybody, like 1,000 fans probably total.
Yeah. There might be
even in Lincoln. I mean, how many people go to afternoon Wednesday game in Lincoln?
I mean,
watch the cameras. It's usually pretty empty behind home plate for those. And that's because people work at 2 p.m. on a Wednesday.
2 p.m. Wednesday game. You might have 1,000 Nebraska fans there.
Yes.
And those Wichita State players might.
What's going on?
Surely they'll under that. Do you think
Market South.
Okay, here's a question. If you're the coach of Wichita, would you brief your team and say, hey, this is what's going on. Be ready. There's probably got to be 1,000 Nebraska
There
fans.
might be more Nebraska fans here than Wichita fans.
Yeah.
Or a Wednesday game at 2 p.m.
God, that'd be interesting.
You're going to have a takeover of red in Wichita tomorrow.
I mean, is the concessions people ready for it?
Better load up.
Talking
about 1,000 fans you don't usually account for a baseball game in midweek.
Right. I wonder if they're ready.
A team has also won 9 straight games. You got a fan base excited to go watch them play basketball, and they know that this baseball team is pretty good right now.
It's very possible that Wichita, like those Wichita officials in the school, are not ready for it. That they don't. It's not on their radar.
I'm going to give them some credit and say, listen, they might know that.
You would think
Nebraska fans traveling to OKC have a great chance to stop 2 hours shy of OKC.
You understand
in Wichita.
You understand there's a lot of people in Wichita have no idea Nebraska's in the NCAA.
Well, I think those who are in the ticketing area would say, okay, there might be a demand in tickets for this game because Nebraska's in town,
right,
going on the way to OKC. So I'm just saying, I'm curious to see what that looks like.
I'd be very curious. I
hope we see some pictures or some video about the crowd at the Wichita State-Nebraska game today and tomorrow. The spillover is next on Early Break in the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Presented by Nebco on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Go Hog Wild Pit Barbecue.
If the week's been too hectic to even think about dinner, or your family can't handle one more night of leftovers, then it's time to let Hog Wild do the cooking. Hog Wild's family packs are one heck of a good deal for a complete barbecue meal loaded with all the smoked meats, tasty sides, buns, and sauces you need to feed your family. Order online at GoHogWild.com. Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, 3210 Cornhusker Highway in Lincoln.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
The wait is over. It's Truck Month at Anderson Ford, which means big selection and even bigger savings on Ford F-150s. Like lease a 2025 Ford F-150 for only $195 per month. The truck that's built to work hard and play hard. Another reason you'll experience better at Anderson Ford. Stock number 1008409. Previous service letter. $195 per month for 36 months, 7,500 miles per year, 8,500 with tax, title, and license fees extra. Residency restrictions apply. Program subject to change. Must take new retail delivery from Anderson Auto Group by 3/31/26.
Good morning, Breakers. This is Scott Miller from Midwest Bank. When I recently joined Midwest Bank, I was immediately impressed by our exceptional service. My first customer made the switch from a large corporate bank and didn't have to wait in line or call a 1-800 number. We treated him like family. He now visits the bank just to say hello. While other banks go corporate, we stay Nebraska. Visit us at midwest.bank or drop by a branch today. Your community, your bank. Midwest Bank. Member FDIC.
Looking to get a room downtown or near South Lincoln? Abe Lincoln would tell you no to the Ford Theater and yes to Lincoln Hotel. Save up to 40% off downtown Lincoln prices with a nice clean room and comfortable stay. Lincoln Hotel is locally owned and offers a day pass to the city's largest locally owned gym, Good Life Fitness. Long-term stays are available. You can learn more about pricing and book your Lincoln Hotel stay today at staylnk.com or call 402-600-0565. That's staylnk.com or call 402-600-0565. Spring is the time of new beginnings and trying new things. If you haven't tried Führer's cheese spread yet, the time is now. For parties for St. Patrick's Day and Easter or celebrating the NCAA tournament with friends, there's no better dip to bring everyone together and celebrate something from Nebraska. Get to your local grocery store today and load up on Führer's cheese spread. No event or party is complete without it on your table.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, a slight chance of wintry mix this afternoon. Otherwise, mainly cloudy and breezy. The high near 43. Tonight, decreasing clouds, the low around 34. And tomorrow, we'll see mostly sunny skies return. Light winds, a little warmer, a high near 72. I'm meteorologist Kyle Fletcher for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Stop into Zollner Ford Beatrice for Truck Month. Check out 0% financing with approved credit on all F-150s excluding Raptor. Or save up to $11,000 off MSRP on select 2025 SDX and XLT models in stock. Check out many service specials as well. $20 rebate on the Works package or up to $50 off new brakes and rotors. Maverick, Ranger, Super Duty, F-150 or Bronco. It's Truck Month at Zollner Ford Beatrice, Nebraska's volume dealer with the hometown service you expect.
There's no place like McKinney's Irish Pub for St. Patrick's Day, so mark your calendars to join in on the fun for their 12th annual Street Festival. The party goes all weekend long, but starts on March 14th and 15th with tons of giveaways, great Irish food, and green beer. And it continues on Tuesday the 17th for actual St. Patrick's Day. Doors open for the bar at 9 a.m. on Saturday, 11 a.m. on Sunday, and 9 a.m. on Tuesday. And the street party starts at 2 p.m. all 3 days. Don't miss out on great music and great fun with no cover charge for St. Patrick's Day weekend at McKinney's Irish Pub, located at 8th and P. Back Nine Golf in South Lincoln is the premier indoor golf experience in the state. The weather in the winter months is cold, windy, and as unpredictable as a tee shot on the 450-yard par 4. With top-of-the-line full-swing simulators and a PGA teaching professional, Back Nine Golf is there to help you improve your game and lower your score. Back Nine Golf is open to the public with 24/7 access for members. Learn about Back Nine's variety of memberships today and see the facility for yourself at 7501 South 15th Street in Lincoln, just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Back Nine Golf, your premier indoor golf and events destination.
When it comes to concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction doesn't stall. They go for the takedown. As Nebraska's full-service concrete contractor, they stay in bounds, hold inside position, and never forfeit quality. Whether it's foundations, flatwork, or concrete coatings, they elevate performance and pin down results that win every time. Stevens & Smith Construction is a proud sponsor of Takedown Tuesdays on 93.7 The Ticket. Because when it's time to wrestle with concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction slams expectations.
We're on the air. Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
To more of Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It is time for the spillover, sponsored by Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One Love. By the way, today's the final day to get that leprechaun lemonade.
Ooh.
It's the same taste as their regular lemonade, but just dyed green.
Okay.
Just festive.
Yeah, sounds good.
I've made a promise to you, even though today's very busy with preparing for March Madness and the Wings and Rings event also, I will have a green beer, one, and potentially a Guinness. I'm going to try to have 1 to 2 beers for St. Patrick's Day, and that's it. Calling it good.
I don't think I will.
I will not be out and about.
We are leaving. Our travel plans are Robin, Washit, Sean Callahan, and I are heading down at 1 from Lincoln. And I imagine those guys will go out tonight. I will not. I won't even consider it. I'll go to the hotel and
do the show tomorrow. I'll email you the link in the morning.
Yes. And it'll probably be at my phone.
It's fun. We've done it before on the phone. It's worked.
Yes. I'll be ready.
We're going to have a Troy writer on tomorrow. Okay. A Troy reporter. Name is Josh Boutwright, I believe is his name.
Boutwright.
No, sorry. No, Josh Boutwell. Sorry,
Okay.
Josh Boutwell from Troy will join us at 8:15 on the show. Bill will not be on the show tomorrow. Just you and me.
Okay, we're gonna have to muddle through. Shouldn't be hard because there's gonna be a lot of excitement.
Yes.
I'll be on hand where you will be headed.
Right. And we will get a Troy preview from a man that covers him closely, Josh Boutwell, at 8:15 a.m. tomorrow morning.
We will have a segment about the games tonight.
We will.
The opening games. Maybe we could even have an NIT segment.
We could. We can't have a CBI segment because the CBI got canceled 4 days ago. And the CIT does not exist anymore.
The CBI faded quietly into abyss. CBI. I hate to think of it that way. That's mean.
The best part about it is just the way they posted. I'm going back to the tweet from Husker Hoop Central. Matt, who called in, by the way, for the game show at Husker HC, sends me the article. This is what their official post was on the CBI social media site. It said, due to circumstances beyond our control, the CBI will not be held this year. We will see you next year.
Okay, so we'll be back next year.
That's their plan.
There is some news there. Who would you call at the CBI to get comments? I have no idea.
I don't know.
You'd have to look at the website to see if there's anybody listed with a number. Or go.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, CBI, not this year.
Yeah, we won't have our Chariots of Fire music to give the updates for that.
I think in this world, it's okay just to have the NIT and the Crown. I don't know that we need another tournament, right?
The Crown.
It's not for me to say.
No one watches the NIT, even though it's going to be on ESPN's networks. The Crown gets some watch because it's in the Final Four time for the tournament. People want some more basketball to watch.
I'm not. I tend to agree with Bill. I think he's being serious. I would take the NIT more seriously if I knew that the finals were in Madison Square Garden.
They're in the same city as the actual Final Four, which is Indianapolis. So both tournaments will end in Indy this year.
Yeah. How about being the Indiana coach right now? Everything's in our state.
And we're not there.
And we're not playing at all.
And Purdue's a 2-seed.
That would be now I'm gonna tell you something right now. That'd be a bad feeling.
It'd
be a bad.
That's for Darian DeVries to worry about, not ourselves.
Right. It'd be tough walking into that office, I would think.
That's it for us. The Drive is next. We will see you guys tomorrow. Sit from OKC, me from here.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and